If you have a startup idea, I think food delivery business is something that you should be interested in because it will skyrocket your sales as people will never stop eating, isn't it? Hey guys, my name is Saddam Qasim. I'm a WordPress developer and an entrepreneur. And in this entire course, I will teach you how you can build a food delivery website where you can sell anything, no matter it is pizza, it's burger or any type of food or meal, etc. And you don't need to be a computer science graduate, you don't need to be a programming savvy people in order to build this website. Even anyone can build the website. So without wasting much of your time, firstly let me show you what kind of website we are going to build today so that you can take a decision whether you should enroll in this course or not. So this is the website that we are going to build today that has a beautiful header over here, and we have the logo on the left hand side. So I have created a separate lecture on how to design a logo without any graphic designing skill or without any expensive software like Photoshop or Adobe Illustrator. Then we have this product search box. So user can type the product name in this box and they can hit this search icon to search the product. Then we have the wishlist icon and the menu card icon over here. After that, we have this menu area where we have created about 3 pages: home, about us, contact us, and shop is basically a products page. So when someone click on this page, they will be redirected onto the shop page. We'll discuss about it later on. Now we have this big banner image over here. So you can put any of your custom image in this area. Then this is the wave type divider, or we can say a shaped divider. We have text on the left hand side, a divider over here, a tomato image, and on the right hand side we have an image with the 3D effect. So you can see this is called border shadow. Then after we can scroll down and I have displayed a few products over here. So when we mouse over on it, then you can see an option appears, select options. So let's click on it. Now this is a single product page of this specific chicken pizza. Here we can see a big pizza image. Then we have these gallery images as well. So when you click on them, the image changes. On the right hand side, we have the price range. So firstly, we can select the size of the pizza. Let's say small, medium or large. You can add your own custom sizes over here. I have explained the whole process in this entire course. Then we have the add-on options. So user can add extra cheese or they can add extra onion as well. The extra price will also be added to the order. Then they have the non-veg toppings. So let's say they can add chicken tikka for $1. So here we can see the price is $20. $5 is for add-ons, or we can say options amount. Then they can select the crust from here. Let's say fresh pan pizza for $1 extra. So here the options price is $6 and final is $21. They can also select the delivery date. So let's say we can select here 15th of January 2021, and user can also select the time from here. Then done. Now they can click on add to cart. So the product is added to the cart. Now let's click on view cart. So we will be redirected onto the cart page. So this is the cart page where we can check the order or we can review our order before making the purchase. The total price is $21. That includes extra cheese, non-veg toppings, or whatever the extra add-ons you have selected. If you have a coupon code, then you can apply over here. So I have also explained how you can set up the coupon code system into your website, and this section is very important to boost your sales. Then after, a user can click on proceed to checkout button. They can fill up the billing form and make the payment. So this is the billing form, and here I have integrated the PayPal payment gateway. So I have also explained in the entire course how you can integrate a payment gateway like PayPal, PayUmoney, Razor Money or Razor Pay in order to accept online payments. So this course will teach you a lot of things to create a food delivery website. If you think this was something that you were looking for, then go ahead and enroll into my course and start building your food delivery website without any programming skills. What is a domain name? A domain name is your website's home address on the internet, like www.google.com, amazon.com or saddamqasim.com. And while it's not the only thing that affects your site's success, there are tons of reasons it's important to choose a domain name carefully. Number 1. A unique, memorable name is more likely to stick with visitors and encourage them to return. Your domain name can immediately give new visitors or search engine users an idea of what your site is all about. Domain names have an impact on search engine optimization. Now, for example, if you're going to start a restaurant website, then your domain name should be related with food industry or with your brand name, but not like technicalsupport.com or carforsale.com. I mean, these domains are completely irrelevant to your business. Now, people does a very common mistake when they start buying a domain name. They directly go to GoDaddy or Namecheap and start searching a domain name. If that domain name is available, they directly buy it. Trust me, this is really not a good idea, but before buying a domain name, you must do a proper research on domain name value. Let's assume if you buy a domain name which already has some good reputation on search engines, then this could help your website to rank faster, isn't it? But the question is how we can find out any such domain. I have the answer for you. You just need to open a website, expireddomains.net. So this is the website where you can find all the expired domains which already had some good reputation on the search engines. Now, for example, we are going to search for a domain name that belongs to food industry. So here, for example, we can type like pizza.com and let's click on search. Okay, so here you can see these all are the results available. There are more than 1 million domains available which has the keyword pizza. Now, here we can also find out the reputation of the domain name. For example, this pizzaworks.com, it has the backlinks 687. That means 687 backlinks were already created by the previous owner who bought this domain name. And this domain name took birth in 2013, which is almost 7-year-old domain. It is 2020 when I'm recording this lecture, so it is all about 7 years old domain which already has some good reputation. And this domain also has an Alexa rank of 10 million. Of course, it is huge, but at least it is better than 0. Like the other domains has the 0 Alexa rank. And this domain is available on GoDaddy for just $12. So right now you don't need to buy this domain from GoDaddy. In the next lecture I will guide you from where and how you can get this domain name free of cost along with the web hosting. So on this website expireddomains.net you can get a proper idea which domain you should buy. If you would like to arrange all these domains as per the maximum backlinks, just click on this BL and all these domains are now arranged as per the maximum backlinks. Like this domain pizzacitylasolas.com has 1.8 million backlinks and its price is $8.99, which is of course a very huge amount, so just leave this domain as it is. Now second domain, this one, it has 520,000 backlinks created and this domain took birth in 2014. It is about 6 years old domain, backlinks are good and this domain is available. But of course this is not a good choice because it's a very long tail domain name. Whereas we can see mineapizza.com, it has 147,000 backlinks and this domain is also available. So this could be a good choice, mineapizza.com. It's a short, easy to remember and this domain is available. So let's jump into the next lecture and I will guide you how we can get this domain free of cost along with the web hosting. Thank you very much. In this lecture, I'm gonna show you how we can buy the web hosting and you can get a free domain along with the web hosting package. So there are so many web hosting companies which offer the web hosting plans like GoDaddy, Namecheap or like Big Rock, Bluehost, but I always recommend to go ahead with hostgator.com. So this is the web hosting company that I'm using from last 7 to 8 years and I'm very happy with the website security, with the server speed, resources and everything. So you just need to click on this get started button or you can click on this web hosting at the top menu. So HostGator offer 3 web hosting plans: Hatchling plan, Baby plan and Business plan. Hatchling plan is best if you are just going to launch just one website. So here you can see single domain hosting and this is the cheapest one. But if you have a plan to launch more than one websites, then you can go ahead with the Baby plan that offers you unlimited domain hosting. And in all these 3 plans, free domain is included if you sign up for at least 1 year of web hosting plan. So you need to simply click on this Hatchling plan. Alright, so this is the checkout page of HostGator where we can find a lot of options. Now the first option is register a new domain. Well, we are going to purchase a new domain that we have already explored onto the expireddomains.net. So in this box, you just need to open the same domain that you have selected, like mineapizza, and .com is already selected from this drop down. Let's click outside somewhere and it will check the availability of this domain. So here you can see mineapizza.com primary domain is available and it is free with 1 year web hosting plan. There are some other extensions of this domain also available like minapizza.club, minapizza.site. So just leave all these other extensions as it is. Let's scroll down. This is the domain privacy add-on that hides your personal information from the internet, and they charges around $15 annually. I just suggest you to uncheck it because there is not a major role of this option in your web development. Now let's scroll down. Okay, second point is choose a hosting plan. We have already selected the Hatchling plan. If you have changed your mind and you would like to switch to some other plan like baby plan or business plan, you can change over here. Otherwise, leave Hatchling as it is. Now next is billing cycle. By default, 36 months is selected. I suggest you to select at least 12 months so that you can avail the offer of free domain with the web hosting plan. Now here you can create a username. This username will be used in order to log in into your HostGator web hosting account. So you can create any alphanumeric characters over here like Saddam890 or whatever you would like to fill over here. And now we need to create the security pin. This will be a 4 to 8 character long security pin, and this will be asked when you will be needing the customer support from the HostGator team. So let's create something like 678555. You can create any security pin, that's completely up to you. Now let's scroll down. Here we need to enter the billing information. So you can put your own email address, your name, last name, and here you can find out the payment type. So either you can make the payment from the credit or debit card, or you can select the PayPal to make the payment. Let's scroll down and we can check what exactly the payment we have to make. Here we have some additional services. I just suggest you to uncheck all these additional services because they will charge extra to your pocket, and I will try to save your money as much as possible. Here we have the backup option, so you don't need to pay $2 every month, but I will guide you how we can create the backup of your website free of cost. Now here we can see a default coupon code is applied, shared 3660. That gives you a discount of around $77, and the total you have to pay is $76. Let's remove this coupon code from here and we can type web 27 am. So this coupon code can help you to save more money. Let's click on validate. Here we go. So you can see now the amount is just $50. So do not forget to apply this coupon code in order to get the huge discount. Now let's scroll down, and here you need to check this checkbox so that you have agreed to the terms and conditions. If you have time, you can go ahead and check their terms and conditions cancellation policy. So that's up to you. At last, click on checkout now. I'm not going to check out now because I already have an account with HostGator. So in the next lecture, I will guide you how we can install the WordPress with the help of HostGator cPanel. Thank you very much. In this lecture, we are going to install WordPress on the domain name. But before starting, let's understand what is WordPress. Well, WordPress is a website building tool that can help you to build any type of website with just drag and drop interface. That means you don't need to be a programmer or coder in order to make a professional looking website. Even anyone can make a wonderful website with the help of WordPress tool. There are so many major companies like Sony, Coca-Cola, Mashable. They all have their blogs or websites onto the WordPress platform because of its feasibility and easy to use interface. Now, for the demonstration purpose, I am going to use one of my domain name, that is carbonclaps.com, in this entire course just to explain you how we can build a pizza delivery website. So right now, if we open the carbonclaps.com, we can see over here that's a completely blank page. So let's go ahead and we can make an awesome website on this domain name. So we just need to open the website again, that is hostgator.com. Now on the top right corner, you can see customer login. Let's click on it. Now we need to click on portal login button, and it will ask you for your email address and the password. So you need to enter the same email address that you had used when you bought the web hosting plan. And we have already done this in the previous lecture. So just enter your email address and the password. So this is my HostGator dashboard. Now we need to go on this manage orders, and then we can click on this list search orders. Now this is my business hosting account. That's why I have owned this hosting account on my main company domain name that is showing over here, and it's a cloud hosting. So I can simply click on my domain name, and here I can see the option manage hosting. Let's click on it. So this is what we call cPanel of your web hosting, where you can save all the files of your website under this file manager option, and you can find a lot of options over here, but we don't need to deal with any of these technical things. If we would like to create a business email, we can go ahead and create from here. I will teach you in the upcoming lecture how we can create a business email from this option, but let's go ahead and we can install the WordPress on the domain name. So here we can find out site software. You might be also getting your own option like WordPress installer or quick install, so you can use that. Let's click on site software. Okay, right now I have installed 21 WordPress files. That's why it is showing over here 21 installed. I can click on WordPress, and here we need to go on to this install option. Okay, let's click on show advanced configuration, and from this drop down I can select the domain name carbonclaps.com. Alright guys, now make sure you need to keep this box empty just after / and this domain name. This is what we call the directory box, and this must be empty. Now here we can create a username and the password for our WordPress website. So I can create something like Saddam789, and we can create a strong password, like you can use any alphanumeric characters or special symbols to create a password. Now here we can provide an email address. So in case if you forget this WordPress password, then you can reset your password by sending the password reset link on this email address. This is the block name. So we can type here something like, you can give it any name and you can also change it later on. So that is really super easy, and this is not the final edit. Here we can give it a name like, leave this table prefix box as it is, and MySQL database drop down, just leave it as it is, create new database. At last we need to click on install, and the WordPress will be installed on the domain name, that is carbonclaps.com. So just wait for a couple of seconds. So the WordPress has been successfully installed, and we can see over here success done. Now let's open this domain name into the browser and we can see how exactly it looks like. So let's type here carbonclaps.com. Here we go. So we can see there is a sample website created on carbonclaps.com. This is the default WordPress theme which is installed. Earlier it was showing a blank page, but now we have a website. I know this doesn't look good at all, but that's not a problem. In the upcoming few lectures, we'll be going ahead to create an amazing website on this domain name. But right now, this is how WordPress can change the entire look and feel of your website. Now, for your information, this is my 7-year-old HostGator account, and the cPanel has some outdated theme. So you might be getting a different theme or design of your cPanel dashboard when you buy HostGator hosting, and that will look something like this. So this is the new updated version of HostGator dashboard. So when you will log in into your HostGator account, this is how the dashboard looks like. So either you need to click on the launch cPanel button that shows at the very bottom right corner, or you can simply click on the hosting menu that is on the top left corner. Now here you will be seeing your domain name that you have purchased for your business website. So just below it, you will be seeing the cPanel login. So you can also click on this as well to access the cPanel dashboard. Okay, so this is the updated version of HostGator cPanel. It's a complete new theme. Of course, my theme was outdated, but this is how it will look like. So you just need to click on WordPress installer, and the mechanism is almost similar. It will give you the option to select the domain from the drop down. Just select your domain name, something like this, like it is over here, shopperslane.net. That's one of my old client website, and in the directory box you don't need to put anything, and then you need to click on next. Here you need to put your blog title or website name, your admin user, first name, last name, and the admin email address. The new dashboard automatically creates a new password for your WordPress account, but don't worry, once you will log in into your WordPress dashboard, you can change your password as per your thoughts. So once you have filled up the complete form, just click on this little checkbox, and when you scroll down, they gives you some kind of premium options, like you can hire someone in order to install these things like theme or plugins. So just leave this as it is. It shows recommended, but trust me, you have already purchased this course, so you don't need to hire any professional in order to make a website for you. You have to learn the things by yourself. So let's scroll up and we can simply click on install now. This will take a couple of seconds to install the WordPress on the domain name. I'll see you in the next lecture. So far, we have installed the WordPress software onto the domain name. Now it's time to log in into your WordPress dashboard, and I can show you what are the elements the WordPress dashboard has. So in order to log in into your WordPress website, you just need to type your domain name, and then after you need to add / then wp-admin. So this is the admin URL of your WordPress dashboard. Now here you need to enter your username and the password that you had created when you installed the WordPress in the HostGator cPanel. So let's click on login button. Alright guys, so this is my WordPress dashboard. I mean, this is the backend of your website from where you can manage the entire website content. You can create the pages, you can create the menus, you can install themes, you can install plugins. Almost you can do everything from this screen. So on the left hand side, we can see these all are some predefined tabs like dashboard, the current screen that is opened right now, and then we have the post option. Let's click on it. You must have heard about blog post or like blogging. So people write the blog post from here. When you install WordPress the first time, the default blog post appears something like this. Hello world, that is the blog post title. Then we have the author, that is Saddam789. So when you install WordPress, the username that you create, that will be assigned by default to this blog article. And this is the category, that's the date when the article was published by the WordPress. But this course is not about blogging, so we're not going to discuss much about this section. Now here we have the next one, media. So whatever the images or videos or PDF or document files you will be uploading into your website pages, all those files will be stored in this media section. So right now we haven't uploaded any media, that's why no media items found. Then we have the pages section. Of course, pages section is an important area from where we will be creating the pages for our website like home page, about page, contact page, terms and conditions, refund policy, or whatever the number of pages you would like to create. Those all pages can be created from this all pages section. Now when you install WordPress, these two pages creates automatically, in which sample page is published. So if someone get the URL of this page, they can access the content of this page. But privacy policy is not published yet, that's why it is showing draft just next to it. So we can publish this page by just clicking on this quick edit, and here we have a status draft, so we can make it published and then update. So this page will be available for all the users. So we'll discuss this section also in the upcoming lectures. Now this is the comment section. Whenever someone leaves a comment on your blog post, all those comments can be displayed under this comment section. So this is also not needed in this course. Now appearance. Under the appearance we have themes. So from the theme section we can install a pre-designed template that will give a unique look and feel to your website. And from this customize section, we can customize the theme. So we are going to discuss this thing in the upcoming lectures. From here, we can create the menus and then plugins. Plugins plays an important role in your website development because plugins are a kind of small softwares that adds the functionality to your website. For example, if you would like to create a contact form on your website contact page, in that case, you can install a contact form plugin, and that can give you the functionality to create the contact form with just drag and drop interface. So you don't need to create the contact form manually by writing codes. On the other hand, if you would like to add the live chat to your website, then also you can install a live chat plugins. So there are so many free and premium plugins are available that you can use into your WordPress website to add functionalities. Now again, when you install WordPress, by default, these two plugins automatically get installed into your website, Akismet Anti-Spam and Hello Dolly. There are two status of the plugins. Right now, these two plugins are installed into your website. That means website folder has these plugins, but these plugins are not active. It means they are not working onto your website. They have just occupied some space into your website folder, but they are not working. So in order to make a plugin working, you just need to activate that plugin. So for example, let's click on this activate button under this Akismet Anti-Spam. And here we can see now the letters are bold. That means this plugin is installed as well as activated. But still the Hello Dolly is not bold. So this plugin is just installed but not activated onto your website. And on the other hand, Akismet Anti-Spam is still working. So we just need to deactivate both the plugins and we need to delete these plugins. Now in order to delete a plugin, firstly you need to deactivate that plugin. So both are deactivated. Let's select both of them and then go to the bulk actions, and here we have delete, apply. Alright, so right now we have no plugins installed into our website, but in the upcoming lectures we will be installing some useful plugins in order to make our website. Then we have the user section, so whenever someone create an account into your WordPress website, all those customers' data will be stored over here. So right now I am the only one who has account on this website. That's why it is showing my username, my registered email address and the role. So right now I am the administrator of this website. And then we have the tools and settings. So these are not too much important options. So wherever we'll be needing these two options, I will let you know. So that's all about WordPress dashboard. Now let's jump into the next lecture and we'll be creating some important pages for our website. Thank you very much. Now before creating pages into your WordPress website, let's integrate a shopping cart plugin. Shopping cart feature is needed for allowing users to place their orders and make online payments on your website. There are so many shopping cart platforms available, and here we are going to use the world's best and easiest shopping cart plugin, which is WooCommerce. We will talk about why it is the best in next few minutes. So let's talk about WooCommerce. Well, WooCommerce is an e-commerce plugin for WordPress. It makes creating and managing an online store simple with reasonable levels of flexibility and several vital features such as inventory and tax management, secure payments and shipping integration. I have created so many websites for my clients on WooCommerce. The first one is puresmile.com.au. It is a big brand in Australia and they are selling some tooth products online. Miss Universe Australia Cara Stevel is the brand ambassador of this company, and it's a big company in Australia. So they are also selling some subscriptions or the products as well. Like you can see here, 39 Australian dollars for this product. So people can directly purchase the products and they can make the online payment. On the other hand, I have created few other websites as well, like this discount directionals. So this is a website which is selling some kind of crowd control barriers or traffic items. So in order to manage the traffic, metallic fencing. So this is also an e-commerce website and it is purely built with WooCommerce plugin, accepts the online payment. People can also send the request for quote form. So these type of websites can be easily created with the help of WooCommerce plugin. There is another website, myurbankingdom.com, and they are selling online custom t-shirts for their customers. So people can jump onto their website, they can design their t-shirts online and then place the order by making the online payment. So WooCommerce is really amazing. The simple answer why I choose WooCommerce is WooCommerce provides a complete e-commerce solution that is fast, easy to use and can adapt to the needs of your e-commerce business. So let's go ahead and we can integrate this WooCommerce plugin into your WordPress website. So this is our WordPress dashboard. Now to install the WooCommerce plugin, we just need to go on to this plugins option and then click on add new. Now this is the area from where we can install free plugins into our WordPress website. So here we can see search plugins box. In this box just type WooCommerce. That's all, one word. The first plugin is WooCommerce by Automatic. So this is the plugin author. This is the number of installs onto the WordPress websites. I mean, more than 5 million people have already installed the WooCommerce plugin onto their WordPress websites, and this version is completely compatible with your latest version of WordPress. So we just need to click on install now. And now, in order to make this plugin working onto your website, you need to activate. So just click on activate. After the successful activation of WooCommerce plugin, it automatically runs a setup wizard where you have to do some default settings of your e-commerce website. So just click on this yes please. So there are total 5 steps in order to set up your shopping cart plugin: store details, industry, products type, business details and theme. So in the first box we need to put our address. I'm just putting my demo address over here, and from here we can select the country like India, and we can select the state as well. Okay, at last click on continue, and then this option is completely optional whether you would like to subscribe to WooCommerce or not. So I'm just clicking on this continue. Now we are on the industry page. So from here we can select food and drink and then click on continue. You can change these settings later on as well. Now as we are going to set up this e-commerce website for the food product, and food products are physical products. I mean the people can touch those products, they can handle it. So here we can select the physical products and then click on continue. Okay, now there are some basic questions they ask, like how many products do you plan to display. So I suggest you to select at least 11 to 100. Now here currently selling elsewhere, just set it to no because we do not have any other website running on a different e-commerce platform. And here these are some add-on plugins, just uncheck them because we do not need them right now. And then click on continue. Okay, now here it asks you to install a theme. I suggest you to just click on continue with active theme because in the upcoming lecture I will guide you how we can install a great theme for your e-commerce website. And then here we can click on no thanks. Alright guys, so the e-commerce functionality has been successfully integrated into your WordPress website, and we can see here two new tabs available, WooCommerce and products, as well as analytics. So these are three extra tabs available after the activation of WooCommerce plugin. Let's jump into the next lecture and we'll be going ahead with some additional integration of this plugin. Thank you very much. So in this lecture, we are going to set up the shipping zones and shipping prices for our products. So in order to set up the shipping prices, just go on to the WooCommerce and then click on settings. Now we can see here the third tab is for shipping. Just click on it. Alright, now here we will be defining in which location we are delivering our products and what would be the shipping price. So the first thing is you need to click on this add shipping zone over here, or you can also click on this button. Now let's say you are just delivering your products in the United States. So here we can give it a name like United States, and in the zone region you need to put the US, that is United. Okay, let's say anti-US. Now here we have the button add shipping method. Let's click on it, and there are three types of shipping: flat rate, free shipping and local pickup. Flat rate means you are setting up a fixed price for each of the product delivery. Free shipping means you are offering free shipping for all the products, and local pickup means when someone places an order on your website, they come to your store and they pick up the product. So here we are going to set up the flat rate and then add shipping method. Okay, so this is the shipping method we have added. Now let's click on edit and we can set a price. So this is the title flat rate, or we can say flat rate shipping. Tax status. So this is taxable or none. In the upcoming lecture, I will guide you how we can set up the taxes, but right now we can make it none. So there is no taxes on the shipping fees. And here we can put the price. For example, like $3 is the shipping price for the pizza or fast food, whatever you are selling. And then click on save changes. Make sure do not put the currency symbol over here, just the value. So that's so simple. Now let's go back. So we can again click on shipping zones. Now we have set up the shipping fees for United States. That means if a person is ordering a pizza from the United States, then they have to pay $3 as the shipping fee. But what would be the shipping price when someone places an order who is outside of United States? So here we already have a default option, locations not covered by your zone. Let's click on manage shipping methods and then we can click on add shipping method. Here again we are going to set the flat rate. Let's click on add shipping method and then go to the edit and we can set a price, for example 100. So that would be the $100 shipping fees. Save changes. Now according to the rule, if a person belongs to United States, then they are paying just $3 as the shipping fee, and if the person is not belonging to United States, then they have to pay $100. So this is how you can set up the shipping fees for your website. Now let's jump on to the shipping options. So here we have calculations. Enable the shipping calculator onto the cart page. Cart page means the shopping cart page where you can add more than one products onto a single page, and then after you move to the checkout page. So if you would like to display the shipping calculator onto the cart page, then you can make it enable. Let me show you how exactly it looks like. So this is our cart page and I have created a dummy pizza product on this website. Do not worry, in the upcoming lectures I will teach you how we can create a product, but this is just for the demonstration of the shipping price calculator. So here we can see this is the shipping price calculator on the cart page. By default it has taken United States as the country, and that's why the flat shipping rate is just $3. Now let's click on change address, and from here if I can select India and then click on update. India means a country which is not United States, and that's why the flat rate shipping is $100. So this shipping price calculator can be activated from the option that we have over here, and rest leave all these things as it is. Once you are done, then click on save changes. So this is how you can set up the shipping fees into your WooCommerce website. And at the end of this course, I have created an advanced module where I will teach you how we can set up the advanced shipping for our website, because these are some kind of basic shippings, like according to the location we charge the customers. But there are some other scenarios as well according to which we will be setting up the shipping fees. So that will be covered in the last module of this course. Thank you very much. Hey guys, in this lecture we are going to set up the email address on which you will receive the notification when someone places an order on your website. So under the WooCommerce and settings tab, here we have the options accounts and privacy and email. So firstly, let's go on to the accounts and privacy. Alright, so here we can find out several options that we can check or uncheck. The first one is guest checkout. Guest means a person who is not an existing customer of your website and he comes the first time on your site in order to place an order. He is called as guest. So make sure the first checkbox is always selected. Allow customers to place orders without an account. Now next one is allow customers to log in into an existing account during checkout. I suggest you to click on this checkbox because maybe a customer comes to your website again and again, and every time he is not willing to fill the complete billing details and shipping details. So if there would be an option to log in into the website, that would be better for the user experience. Account creation. Now, the first option is allow customers to create an account during checkout. On the checkout page, user have to provide their email address, phone number, first name, last name. So would you like to create the account for the user based on the details that he fill up in the billing form? So just check this option. Allow customers to create an account on the My Account page. That's up to you. If you check this checkbox, then also it is a better idea. And then after, we can click on this Save Changes button. Also here you can set the privacy policy page. Here is the option. So if you would be creating a privacy policy content into the pages section, then you can set the privacy policy page from here, or you can change any page. Okay, now let's jump onto the emails tab. Now here we have various conditions according to which website triggers the email. When someone places an order and you will be receiving a new order notification, then on this email address the email will be sent to. So either you can click on this manage and then change this email address. I mean the admin email address on which the new order notification will be sent to. In the same way, you can set here cancelled order and failed order notification email. Now let's scroll down. Here we have email sender options. These are the website details. From name, that could be your website name. So you can change it as per your website address or your business name. From address, this would be your admin email address. I mean an email address that you are using for managing the website. Here we can set a header image. Header image would be the logo of your website. So I will let you know later on how we can set the URL of the logo once we'll be creating a proper logo of your website. Then this is the footer text in the email. Just delete this code from here, and site title is fine. That will fetch the carbon claps into the email body. Here you can change the base color of the email template, and then we can click on save changes. So this is how we can set up the email notifications on a new order, on a cancelled order, or on the failed order. And here order on hold, processing order, completed order, these are all the customer end notifications. So you don't need to do anything with them. Thank you very much. Setting up the taxes is one of the most important tasks that you have to do when you are making your online store ready for the world. Most businesses have legal obligations to run their business, and WooCommerce makes it possible for you to collect the taxes, to set up the taxes as per your legal jurisdiction. So in this lecture, I'm gonna show you how exactly you can set up the taxes in your e-commerce website easily. So let's get started. Log in into your WordPress website, hover on WooCommerce and then click on Settings. Here we have third tab, Tax. Just click on it. Now, this is the area from where we can manage the entire tax system of our website. The first option is Prices entered with tax. If we select the first option, yes, I will enter prices inclusive of tax. This means whenever you will be creating the products onto the WooCommerce website, if you are entering the price $100, then the tax will be included into that $100. So you will not be charging anything extra from the customer. If you select this second option, no, I will enter prices exclusive of tax. It means you need to enter your product price only and you can set up the tax separately. Next option is calculate tax based on customer shipping address or customer billing address or shop base address. As I have shown you earlier as well, that on the checkout page we have two separate areas where customer can fill up his details. First one is billing details, where he also need to enter his address. In the same way, there is another area, or we can say a next form, where he needs to fill up the shipping address. So from this option, you can select whether you would like to charge the tax from the customer based on his shipping address or on his billing address or on your shop based address. Next option is shipping tax class. Here we have four options: shipping tax class based on cart items, standard, reduced rate, zero rate. So these three are the tax classes which are created by default by the WooCommerce. You can see at the very top standard rates, reduced rate, zero rates. In these three tax classes, you can specify different tax rates, and whatever you will select from here. For example, under the standard rates, you have specified 6% of tax on all the products, and under this reduced rate, you have specified 10% tax rate. So if you will select standard from here, then 6% will be applied onto the shipping fees. If you select reduced rate from here, then 10% will be applied onto the shipping fees. So this is the working mechanism of this shipping tax class drop down. Next option is rounding. If you enable it, it clearly says round tax at subtotal level instead of rounding per line. This means if you are having more than one taxes applied onto a single order, then the round off value will be displayed onto the checkout page rather than showing the different taxes on each different line. So just leave this unchecked. Additional tax classes. Well, these are two different tax classes which are created by default by the WooCommerce as they are showing over here. So it is really not needed to deal with these two tax classes, but we will be setting up the tax rates under this standard rate tax class. Now, next option is display prices in the shop. Let's check out the drop down options, including tax, excluding tax. This means when you will be entering the price for the products, so whether those prices will be showing the tax included or excluded. So that's completely up to you. Display prices during cart and checkout, excluding tax or including tax. The same thing is applied over here but on the cart and checkout page. Price display suffix. Here you can put something like including of taxes or whatever the text you would like to display as a suffix to your tax value. I'm just leaving it to empty. Last option is display tax total, itemized or as a single total. It means if you select itemized and you have more than one products onto the cart page, then each product will be having their own separate tax displayed. Or if you select as a single total, it means if you have 5 products into the cart page, then WooCommerce will calculate the entire tax of each of the different products, and those tax value will be displayed just as a one single value. So it would be a better idea if we can keep it as a single total. At last we can save changes. So far we have done some basic settings of tax in WooCommerce. Now it's time to specify the tax value. I mean, what would be the percentage of tax would be applied for a product or for a single order. So let's go to standard rates. In this section, we can set up the tax prices. We all know that different states or different countries have their own different tax slabs. So here in WooCommerce, we can specify the tax rates as per the location. In order to apply a tax, firstly click on Insert Row. So here we can see a new row has been inserted. The first column is country code. So in this box, we need to provide the country code. For example, if you are from the United States, you can simply put the country code US. If you don't know the country code of your country, you can simply click on this country code, and here it will open the Wikipedia page where you can get the country code of all the countries in this world. For example, for Afghanistan it is AF, or for Albania it is AL. In the same way, if you have any other country, you can simply go to that appropriate row and copy the country code. For example, Congo CG. So let's come back to our website. Now, state code. If you would like to specify a tax rate for a specific state under this United States, you can simply put the state code over here. For example, let's say we are going to apply a tax rate for California. So CA is the California state code. If you don't know the state code, simply go to Google and try to find out from there. Postcode. For example, all the postcodes are applied the same tax rate, so keep it as star and just leave the city as well. Tax rate. Here you can specify the tax percentage that you would like to charge for the customers who are making an order from California. For example, 5%. So just enter 5. Here you can put the tax name, any name that would be displayed onto the checkout or cart page. For example, tax. Apply it. Priority 1. I will let you know what exactly this priority means later on, but keep it as 1. If you select shipping, then this 5% tax rate will also be applied onto the shipping fees. For example, if you have set up the shipping fees for California about $100, then 5% will also be applicable on that $100 too. At last, we can save changes. Now, it's time to test whether this tax rate is working properly or not. So let's go back to our cart page. Alright, so here we can see we haven't set up any tax rate for India. That's why it says VAT estimated for India £0. Let's change the address and we can put here United States and then California. Now update, and here we go. We can see VAT is applied £5. So total the customer have to pay is £105 because there is no shipping charge. Tax rate has been applied onto the shipping cost. Let's go back to the tax settings once again. Now this time I would like to charge a standard rate of 4% to all the people who are making the orders outside California, but they are living in the United States. So let's insert a new row, and in the country code we can put US. Keep the state code, postcode and city box empty. Here we can provide 4%. Tax name would be same, or you can put your own custom one. Now priority. Let me explain you what exactly this priority means. If we go to the cart page and here inside this shipping calculator, let's click on change address. We can see here that the shipping cost as well as tax can be calculated on the basis of either country name, then either on a state, or either by city name or by zip code. The same thing is also written over here: country, state, zip code or city. So let's say United States is the entire country and California is the state of this country. So if we keep the priority of California as the 1 and for the entire US also as the 1. So when someone go to the cart page and here he select California, then 5% tax will be applied as per the 5% rate over here. But 4% is not applied because we have placed the priority top priority. It means the 1 number. In the same way, if you would like to set a tax rate for a specific country, just click on insert row, put the country code over here, and then here you can put the tax rate. In case if you would like to apply a specific or a particular tax rate for the entire world except this US and California, keep all these boxes empty and here you can put the tax rate, for example 10, and then we can put here like some text, international tax. Keep the priority 1 and then save changes. Now let's go ahead and we can refresh the cart page. Alright, now I'm going to change the address, something like India, and then update. So here should be 10% applied. Like this, you can see £10 is the 10% of £100 total value of the product. In the same way, if you select any other country like China, and then update, the same 10% tax will be applied like this. And here you can also see for the China we have set up the shipping fees for £100 and the product fee is also £100. So now the tax rate is total £20. The reason is that we have already set up the shipping tax enabled. That's the reason why when there's a shipping fees available for a specific country like China, 10% is also applied on this shipping fees. So the total tax customer have to pay is £20. So this is the way how we can set up the taxes in your WooCommerce website. Thank you very much. Coupon code plays an important role in increasing your sales when you have an e-commerce website, a food delivery website, or any type of business which is selling online products on the website. So in this lecture, I'm gonna show you how we can integrate the coupons or discount system in your website. This is our WordPress dashboard. WooCommerce has an inbuilt feature of coupons or discount system. All you need to do is just enabling that feature. So simply go on to this WooCommerce and then click on this settings. Now under the general tab, you need to scroll down and here we can see enable coupons. Just check this checkbox and then click on save changes. Now you need to refresh this backend panel once again. Alright. So under the WooCommerce, we can see a new tab, coupons. Just click on it and from this page, we can create any number of coupons for our products. So let's go ahead and we can create our first coupon. Now we can create a alphanumeric coupon code over here. This could be any characters that you would like to use except the special symbols. Let's say we are going to provide 50% discount on the products. If you would like to display any description of this coupon code, you can type it over here. Otherwise, it is optional. Let's scroll down. Now under the coupon data tab, here we can see general. Now this is the discount type, whether this could be a fixed price discount or percentage based or fixed product discount. So let's say we are going to select percentage discount and here you can enter 50. Do not enter the percentage symbol over here, just enter the decimal numbers. So that is 50. It means whenever someone apply this coupon code, then he will get a 50% discount onto the amount. Now here you can also set coupon expiry date. So this is really optional. If you would like to set expiry date, you can set it over here something like 20th of August. So after 20th of August 2020, this coupon code will no more working. Now we have a new tab, usage restriction. So here you can also limit the usage of this coupon. Like minimum spend should be like $10. And if you would like to set a maximum spend, you can set it over here. Otherwise, just leave it as it is. Here we have few more options like individual use only or exclude sale items. So I think this could be a great option. Just check this box. So the products that we are already selling at a sale price cannot be discounted anymore, even if someone used this coupon code. Alright, now here we can limit this coupon code to a product based. I mean, if you would like to apply this coupon code only a specific product, you can type the name over here. Otherwise, leave all these options as it is. And the last tab is usage limits. So here you can set like usage limit per person. It means how many times a single person can use this coupon code when he is placing an order onto your website. So that's up to you if you would like to limit this coupon code as per the number of usage. Now it's time to click on publish. So this coupon code has successfully been published onto your website. Now I have a demo product onto our website. So let's go onto the products tab. And this is the demo product that I have created. So let's click on view. Alright, so this is the product that we have added and the total price is $35. Now let's apply the coupon code over here. Say 50. Coupon codes are not case sensitive, so either you can apply them in the uppercase or lowercase. That really do not affect the usage of this coupon code. Let's click on apply coupon. Okay, we can check the cart totals. Here we go. So we can see this coupon code provides a discount of $17.50. So including the shipping price, the product goes around $117.50. So this is how you can create the coupon code into your website, and you can create n number of coupon codes. There is no limit. In case if you have any questions, just drop me a message. Thank you very much. It's time to integrate online payment system into your website so that whenever someone places an order online, they can directly pay the amount into your bank account. So we are going to use the world's most popular payment gateway, that is PayPal. PayPal accepts almost all the currencies from any country. In order to start with PayPal, firstly you need to open the website, that is paypal.com. PayPal is basically a payment gateway company that works between your bank account and the customer's bank account. So whenever someone make payment onto your website, the payment goes directly to the PayPal, they deduct some charges and then after they transfer the remaining amount into your bank account. So if you don't have a PayPal account, you just need to go to this website and then create a free account. Here you can see sign up for free, or you can see at the very top right corner sign up button. Let's click on it. Now, as you're going to operate a food delivery website, I'm sure that is a business. So here you need to sign up for a business account. Click on next. Now you need to fill up this form. I am looking to accept payments on websites selling goods or services. So this is the one that you need to select. My monthly sales volume is, I can select here less than 5 lakh Indian rupees in a month, because when we are starting a store, we really don't know how much would be the sales volume. And the last option is my payment preference is, so from here you can select the currency or the option according to your requirement. I'm just selecting local INR only and then click on next. Now here you need to enter your email address. This could be any email address, Gmail, iCloud, or whatever email address you have. So let's say I can put over here saddam.qasim.india@icloud.com and then click on submit. Now we need to create a password. So let's say, and then click on submit. Now this asks you describe your business. So from here we can describe our business like individual, sole trader, partnership, or corporation. So I can select individual, and then they ask you a few more details like the search keywords, purpose code. So here, as we are going to sell the food products, so we can select a purpose code from here. Let's find out. So we can select here wholesale and retailing trade services. Then you need to provide few more details like your personal PAN card number or whatever is the tax ID in your country. Here we need to put a name. Now let's say we are going to launch the restaurant website on the name of Carbon Collapse. So here we can type Carbon. So this will be appearing onto the credit card statement of the customer. And here we can put the website URL. So that's all you have to do, and then click on submit. After that, PayPal will ask your bank details in order to link your bank account with the PayPal account, so that on a successful payment, they can directly deposit the amount into your bank account. Once your account has successfully been verified, then PayPal will provide you PayPal Identity Token. PayPal Identity Token is basically a kind of code that will be used into our WooCommerce website in order to accept the payments through PayPal. So let's go back onto our WordPress website. Now here under the WooCommerce, you need to go on to the settings. PayPal Payment Gateway is integrated by default with the WooCommerce software, so you don't need to install a plugin separately for PayPal Payment Gateway. Now under the payments, we can see here PayPal. Just click on setup. So this is the PayPal Payment Gateway page where we need to do few settings. The first option is enable PayPal standard. Now this will be the title that will be appearing on the checkout page for the customer. In the same way, description will also be appearing. So you can change these two titles as per your need. Now PayPal email. This will be the PayPal email address that you have used when you signed up with the PayPal Payment Gateway. So I used this email account. Now scroll down, leave this PayPal sandbox and debug log box as it is. Do not check them. IPN email notifications. It's up to you whether you would like to enable or disable, but I always recommend to check this box so that whenever there would be any kind of refunds, the same refund status will also be appearing into your WooCommerce store. So you don't need to go to the PayPal account in order to check the refund status. That automatically gets synchronized between your WooCommerce website and the PayPal Payment Gateway. Now receiver email. Again, you need to enter your PayPal email address over here. So when someone make a payment, the amount will be sent to this email address in the PayPal account. Now this box is very important. PayPal Identity Token. Here we need to enter the identity token that we can get from the PayPal account. So for example, I'm just putting a demo identity token over here, something like this. So identity token basically appears as a alphanumeric characters along with these special symbols. Now invoice prefix, you can change it as per your need. For example, as we are going to launch the website Carbon Collapse, so we can type here like Carbon C. This could be any prefix. Now here we have shipping details. Send shipping details to PayPal instead of billing. So it's up to you whether you would like to check this box or not. Leave other options as it is. We don't need to do anything with any of these boxes. At last, click on Save Changes. Okay, now let's go on to the website and we can check onto the checkout page whether the PayPal option is appearing or not. So let's say I can open this product. We can add to cart, then view cart, and then checkout. Alright, let's scroll down. Here we go. So we can see PayPal option is appearing onto the checkout page and the button text is replaced with proceed to PayPal. So this is how you can integrate the online payment system into your WordPress website. Thank you very much. Hey guys, in this lecture, I'm gonna teach you about product categories and how we can create the product categories into your food delivery website. So we are on the Domino's Pizza website, and as we know, they have a list of pizza and other products available onto their website. Now let's say if I would like to purchase the extravaganza flavor of veg pizza, in that case I have to navigate onto the entire website. Or the better way would be, I can simply click on this veg pizza category over here, and then website displays only the veg pizza in front of me. So I think that would be easy for me to find out the desired pizza and then I can simply place the order. This feature has saved a lot of my time. So at the very top over here, veg pizza, non-veg pizza, or we can say meals and combos or sides, these all are the kind of product categories and each product category has their own specific set of products. So let's go back to our WordPress website and I can teach you how we can create the product categories. So you need to hover on the products tab and then we can see this categories menu. Just click on it. Now this is the page from where we can create the product categories into our website. When you install the WooCommerce plugin, a default uncategorized product category is automatically created and this category cannot be deleted at all. So in case in future if you add thousands of product and if you miss a single product list out into its specific product category, then that product automatically goes under this uncategorized product category. Anyways, so let's go ahead and we can create our first product category. Now in the name box, we need to provide the category name, for example, pizza. Now leave this slug box empty, this will automatically be filled. Our next field is parent category. Right now it is none. If you select uncategorized from here, I mean this one, uncategorized. So pizza will become the subcategory of this uncategorized parent category. But as we are going to create pizza as the main product category, so here we just need to leave it as none. Let's scroll down. Now in the description box, if you would like to describe this pizza product category, you can write some text over here. Sometimes this is very good for SEO, but it is really not mandatory. And in the same way, you can leave this default type or thumbnail field as it is. Now just click on add new category. Alright, so here we can see pizza category has successfully been created. This count means the number of products a product category has. So right now there is no product inside this product category, that's why it shows 0. But uncategorized has one product and that's why the count is 1. Now let's create subcategories for this pizza product category. So here we can create veg pizza. Now from here, you need to select pizza as the parent category. So this veg pizza will be the subcategory of this pizza. Here we go. So you can see when we create a subcategory, then a long dash adds just before the category name. And again, we can create a new one. Make sure parent category is pizza and then add new category. Here we go. In the same way, we can add few more categories like burgers. Now this time we need to make it none. So burgers will be the main product category. And again we can create here like veg burgers. Now this time we need to select burgers as the parent category and then add new category. So we have two subcategories for burgers as well, veg burgers and non-veg burgers. Parent category is burgers. So in this way guys, you can create n number of product categories and this is the only mechanism that you need to use. Thank you very much. In this lecture, I'm gonna show you how we can create products into our website. So this is our WordPress dashboard. In order to create a new product, simply go on to the products and then click on add new. Now this is the page from where we can create our first product. In the first box, we can give it a name. So I have opened a Domino's website over here and let's say we are going to create this product, this pizza. So the name is Peppy Paneer. Let's copy it from here and we can type it in this box. Now, this is the area where we can provide the long description of this product. So let me paste the ingredients list over here, something like this. So what are the ingredients of this pizza? I have just listed out over here in this long description box. And remember, writing the text in long description box is very helpful in terms of SEO. So this will help your article or your product to rank onto the Google search engine. Hence, I recommend you to always write the long description of your product. Now let's scroll down. Next section is product data. So make sure simple product is selected over here. Simple product means a product which has an individual price, so it do not has any kind of variations. And in the next lecture, I will guide you how we can create a variable product that will be having several sizes of the product. So let's go ahead and we can create a simple pizza product. Now in this box, you can provide a regular price, something like 30 bucks. So that's up to you, whatever the price you would like to set for this pizza product. And if you would like to sell this pizza at a sale price, you can just put the sale price or discounted price over here, something like 25. Make sure sale price should always be less than the regular price. Now here we have few more things: tax status, tax class. So we already have set up the taxes for the WooCommerce store. So in that case, you just leave this section as it is, like taxable and standard. Now here we have inventory tab. In the inventory, you can put the SKU ID of this product in case if you have. SKU means a specific or unique number of your product in the inventory. So in case if you have a large inventory, it would be easy for you to recognize this specific product with the help of this SKU ID. So let's type here something like Pizza 01. That's up to you. You can create any SKU ID, but make sure it is unique. Now, if you would like to manage the stock, you can simply check this box and here you can enter the stock quantity. Let's say we have 20 pizza stock into our inventory. So only 20 pizzas can be ordered from our website. And if you have unlimited stock, just uncheck this box. Rest other options are not needed to deal with right now. In the upcoming lectures, I will guide you what needs to do with these options. Now let's scroll down. Here you can write the short description of the product. So if you have any short description of your product, you can simply type it over here. So let's copy some text from here. I think this could be better to display as the short description, and we can paste it in this box. Let's convert this sentence into a list so it will appear in a better way. So here you can put the mouse pointer and then you can see here bulleted list. Just click on it and in this way the bullet point will be added. Now here just put your cursor and then hit enter. So this looks better. Now on the right hand side we can see product image. So from this section we can add the product image. Let's click on set product image. This is the pop-up appearing onto my screen. Here we have two tabs: upload files and media library. In the media library you will be finding all the images which are already uploaded into your website. So right now we have uploaded just 3 images and this is the default WooCommerce image. In order to add a new image, simply go on to upload files, then click on select file and you can upload a desired image from your desktop or your computer. So let's say I'm going to upload this image. Okay, so this pizza image has been uploaded. Now on the right hand side, we can see few fields. So in the alt and title box, I request you to enter the product name. So that would be better for SEO, like Peppy Paneer, copy, and we can paste in this box as well. Then click outside. So this will be saved. As you can see here, saved. Now let's click on set product image. So that image appears over here. So this is the main product image of your pizza. Now let's scroll up. If you would like to add more images to this pizza, then you can simply go on to add product gallery images and we can upload few more images. Let's say I'm going to upload all these 4 or 5 images. Okay, so as we can see over here, all these images are selected. Make sure this check symbol is appearing at the top right corner of all the images and then click on add to gallery. Now these all are the gallery images. If you would like to arrange the order, you can simply drag and drop in this manner. Okay, now let's scroll up. If you would like to add some tags, then you can type it in this box. Tags are also useful for SEO. So let's type here something like Peppy Paneer pizza, like that. So you can add n number of tags, that's up to you. Now here we have the product categories. Already we have created the product categories in earlier lecture. So here we have the product categories available. Now this is the pizza. So make sure it should go under this pizza category. That is the main category. Now here you need to select one more subcategory, whether this pizza is veg pizza or non-veg. So let's select here veg pizza. That means this pizza will be appearing in the veg pizza category as well as into the pizza category. That's all you have to do, and at last we need to click on publish. So this is super easy to publish or create a product into your website. Now let's click on view product and we can see the front end of this product. Alright, so here we can see this is the product title and that is the sale price, I mean the actual price of this product, and this is the short description. Here we have the quantity box as well. So user can increase or decrease the quantity of this pizza. And then we have the add to cart button. Here we have the SKU ID, the categories under which we have listed out this product, and we have the tags over here. And also we have the gallery images just below this main image. As you can see, when I click, this image changes. And there is also an inbuilt zoom feature. So let's say we can select this image, and you can see when you mouse over on this image, it automatically zoom in the product. So this is really a very cool feature of the WooCommerce plugin, that you can create an amazing website for your products. And at the bottom we have this long description that we have written. So this really helps in increasing your website ranking onto the search engine. Now in the next lecture I will guide you how we can add certain size options over here. So user can select whether they would like to order a large pizza, medium pizza, or small or regular pizza. Thank you very much. In this lecture, we are going to create a variable product. A variable product is something that has several options for the user to select. So we are going to convert our existing Peppy Paneer pizza product into a variable product, something like this, that can have the size variations. So user can select either a small size, a medium size, or a large size pizza. And according to the selection, the price of the product changes. So let's get started. Firstly, we can go on to the WordPress backend and now hover on products. And here we can see the last tab is attributes. Just click on it. Now from here, we can create a size attribute. So in the name box, you can simply enter size. Leave this slug box empty. Now scroll down and then click on add attribute. That's all you have to do, and size attribute have been created. Now, inside this size attribute, we need to add certain terms, or we can say values, like small, medium, or large. So you need to simply click on configure terms. Now from this page, we can create the terms for the size attribute. So again, here we can type something like small and then click on add new size. Okay, it appears over here. In the same way, we can type here medium and then large. Okay, now let's arrange them in a proper order. So right now it is large, medium, and small. So here you can see a little hamburger icon. Just drag it and drop at the top. So small will be at the first position, and then we can set medium in the middle and large at the bottom. So these attributes have been successfully created. Now it's time to jump onto the backend of the product. So simply click on this all products, and here we can click on this edit link. It's time to convert this simple product into a variable product. So let's scroll down. And from this drop down, right now it is simple product, make it variable product. So now you can see those regular price and sale price boxes have been disappeared. But don't worry, we are going to set up the variation prices for each of the variations that we have created for this product. So now here you can see attributes tab. Just click on it. As we have already created the size attribute under this attributes tab, so you just need to click on this drop down, then select size from here and then click on add. So it will appear something like this. Now here you need to click on select all. So all the three values that we have created under this size attribute, they will be selected: small, medium, and large. Now make sure do not forget to select this checkbox. Otherwise the variable product will not work properly. And then click on save attributes. Okay, it's done. Now click on this variations tab, wait for a couple of seconds, and this drop down option will appear. Just click on it, and here you need to select create variations from all attributes and then click on go. Now this pop-up will come up that will ask you that only 50 variations can be created in one run. So just click on OK. So as we have only created 3 variations, that's why 3 variations have been added. Just click on OK and they will appear over here very shortly, like this. Now we need to set the price for each of the variation, small, medium and large. So just click on this little arrow. And here we can see these all are the settings for the small pizza. Here if you would like to set a custom SKU ID for this small version, you can simply put it over here, otherwise it will automatically fetch the main SKU of this product. Second thing, if you would like to set a custom image for specifically small pizza, then you can simply click on this upload an image, and from the media library let's select an image from here. So just for the explanation I am selecting this one and then set variation image. And here we can set the price for this small pizza, let's say $10. And these other fields are optional. If you would like to set the weight, you can simply put it over here, length, width, height. So I think these options are really not needed. Now let's hover on this option again and then click on this arrow. So this tab will be collapsed. Now let's go to the medium one, and here we can set a price like $15, set a different image, and then close it. In the same way, we need to do with large one. And we can set the price $25. Then close it. At last, click on this Save Changes. Okay, so we have successfully created the variable product. Now let's click on Update. Make sure you must have to click on this Update. Otherwise, the changes will not be appearing onto the front page. Now it's time to refresh the product page. So I'm just refreshing it once again. So as we can see over here, we have this Peppy Paneer pizza, and now it is showing the price range from $10 to $25, and we have a new option added, size, from where we can select small, medium or large pizza. If you can see over here, the add to cart button is disabled. If I click on it, it asks me please select some product options before adding this product to your cart. So we must need to select a size from here, then only the add to cart button will be appearing and the final price will also be showing over here. So let's select the small, and we can see the product image updated as well as price appears $10 and the add to cart button is enabled. In the same way, if I select large, the price updated to $25 and the product image also changed over here. So this is how you can create a variable product into your website in order to provide several options for the user to select. Now in the next lecture, I will guide you how we can add the add-on options for this pizza product so the customer can customize his pizza by adding extra olives or extra cheese or mushrooms to his pizza product. Thank you very much. Hey guys, this lecture is very important because in this lecture, I'm gonna show you how you can add extra product options with your pizza or any other product so that your customer can easily customize his product, and this will also help you to increase the sale profit. Now, as we can see on the Domino's website, there is a customize option. Once we click on it, then we have several other add-ons that a customer can select, like he can add extra onions, extra mushroom or extra cheese for an additional price. This really helps to increase the sale profit, and your customer can also add extra flavor to his food. So let's get started. So this is our current product, and as we can see over here, we have just one option, that is size. So user can select either a small, medium or large size, but there's no extra options that user can use to customize this pizza. So let's go ahead and we can add some more options over here. So this can be done with the help of a premium plugin. Simply open a website, that is wpscratch.com, and in the search box we can type extra product options. So the first plugin is WooCommerce Extra Product Options. This is the plugin that can help us in order to add the add-on options with our pizza product. This plugin costs around $29 and that will give you 1 year of free updates. The original price of this plugin is $39, I think so. So you can simply go ahead, click on add to cart and download this plugin in .zip format onto your computer. I have already purchased this plugin. So let's go to our WordPress dashboard, and under the plugins we can click on add new. Now click on the upload plugin and then locate the plugin from your desktop. So just click on choose file. And here we have the plugin extra product options. So in this format, this plugin will be downloaded, but maybe name would be different, but that's okay. Then click on open. and then install now. Once it's installed, then you have to activate this plugin. Alright, let's click on activate plugin. So right now we have two plugins installed and activated onto our website. The main WooCommerce plugin and the WooCommerce TM extra product options. You will also be seeing this activate option, but this is really not needed. It asks you for the license key to update the plugin, and as you're already getting 1 year of free updates from this website, so you don't need to enter any kind of license key over here, and that's why you have got this plugin for a huge discounted price. But that's okay. Without license key, this plugin works perfectly. Now let's go on to the products backend. So we can simply click on this products tab, and here we can click on edit. So this is the backend panel of the pizza product. Now let's scroll down. Alright, now under the product data section, here we can see a new option added, extra product options. Just click on it. So these are some extra fields that you can use in order to customize your pizza product. Here we can see add element. Just click on it. So there are around 12 or 13 pre-made elements available that you can simply use with your existing product. Now we need to create this type of add-on. Like user can select the extra options from here. Grilled mushroom. So in that case, we can use the checkbox element. Let's click on it. Okay. Now you need to click on the settings icon over here. So this is the settings panel from where we can do some kind of basic customization. Like we can give it a heading. Let's say add-ons, and this is the label position above field, or you can put it on left, right, or disable. So that's up to you. Here you can control the color of the label. So I'm not touching it right now. And this is the field for the subtitle. Now let's jump onto the general options tab. So this tab is important because all the settings can be done from this general options tab. Firstly, enabled. So make sure it is enabled. Then only this add-on option will be visible onto the front page. Now next option is required. If you will enable this toggle button, then this field will be mandatory. So I do not recommend you to make this required because maybe customer do not want to add any kind of add-on options. Now next option is hide price. If you enable it, then whatever the price you will set for each of the add-on option, that will be hidden. So it is not recommended to hide the price. Text before price. Just leave these two boxes as it is. We do not need to do anything with them. Quantity selector, make them disable. And limit selection, leave them as it is. Exact selection, nothing needs to be done with these options. Use image replacement, leave these options as it is. I will let you know later on what needs to be done with these options. Change product image. If you make this enable, then whenever a user select the add-on option, the product image changed, and that will be set up whatever you would like to display. So we will deal with this option later on. Items per row. So as we can see onto the Domino's website, in a single row, there are so many products add-on available because they have used the slider, but we can only use 3 elements in one row. So in that case, we can type here 3. Now populate options. From here, we can set the pricing for each of the add-on option. So let's say we can type here grilled mushroom, and we can set a price $2. Now let's scroll down. Here we have the add item button. Just click on it, and then you can add a new add-on option. Here you can see. So in this box we can type like extra cheese, and we can put the price like $3. Again click on add item, and then we can type here extra onion $1. So in this way you can add as many as add-on options over here. At last click on update. Now let's update this product, and we can see how exactly the extra product option looks like. So I'm just updating it. Now let's go ahead and we can refresh the product page. Here we go. So as we can see over here, along with the size option, here we have add-on options also available. Now let's select the size small. So we can see $10 is the final price, and this is the options amount, I mean the add-on. If we select the extra cheese, then we can see the options amount is $3 and final total is $13. Let's add extra onion. We can see $1 also added, and then grilled mushroom. So this is how we can implement the add-on options. Now let's go ahead and we can replace this text with the images. So let's go back to the WordPress backend. Now let's scroll to the extra product options. And we can go on to the checkboxes settings. Under the general options, just scroll down and here we can find out an option, use image replacement. Here we can simply click on yes and then scroll down. Now along with each of these add-on options, you can see image upload button is also attached. Now when I mouse over on the first one, you can see the message, choose the image to use in place of the checkbox. So I think this is really a great idea. In place of these default checkboxes, we can display some kind of image. So let's click on this upload button. We can go onto my computer screen and I can upload the mushroom over here. Okay, let's click on select. So the mushroom will be appearing over here. In the same way, we have another option as well, but you can see the message over here, choose the image to use in place of the checkbox when it is checked. So I think these two options are really not needed. We can simply cross them. In the same way, let's scroll down and we can add extra cheese image over here and cross the remaining two, and then extra onion. Okay, now let's update and we can update the product as well, and let's go ahead and we can check how exactly it looks onto the front page. Here we go. So now you can see in place of the checkbox, these images are showing, and that really looks good, similar to the one that we have onto the Domino's website. So this is really a very great idea. Now user can simply select these images in place of the checkboxes. And let's go ahead and we can select the size like medium. So here we can see $3 have been added for this extra cheese option. In the same way, user can also select this one or this one. Now let's go ahead and we can add few more extra add-ons. So it's time to add some non-veg toppings. Now the quickest way is just duplicate this checkbox field. So here we have the duplicate icon, just click on it. This will ask you whether you would like to clone this item. So click on yes. And here is the duplicated one. You can also give them a title over here. Just click on this checkbox and then you can give it a title like veg toppings, and here we can give it a name. So this is just for our reference. Now let's go ahead and we can edit the options. So firstly, we can change the label from here. We can type it like non-veg toppings. Go to the general option, scroll down. All the settings are already cloned. We just need to change the name of this add-on and then upload the image. So here we can give it a name like barbecue chicken, and we can upload a different image. Alright, and we can remove the remaining two. We can also set the price from here just like 2.5. So that's $2.05. In the same way, we can remove from here and we can type here like chicken sausage. $3, I think that is fine. I don't know what should be the exact price, but that's okay. And we can upload the image from here. Remove the remaining two images. And then the last option would be chicken tikka. Now let's update. Now it's time to add one more option over here. So we can simply click on this plus, and again you will be getting these all elements list. Now let's say user would like to select the crust. So on the Domino's website we have this crust like new hand tossed wheat thin crust, cheese burst or fresh pan pizza. Now remember, at a time only one crust can be selected. So user should not be able to select multiple options at the same time or in a single order. That means we need to use a radio button. So here we have the radio button field. Just click on it and we can give it a name like crust. Then go on to the settings. Firstly, we need to click on label options and we need to type the label over here like crust. Then go on to the general options. Now scroll down, check all these options one by one. Now here, items per row. Either you can use one item in a single row or two items in a single row. So let's say I'm selecting over here one item per row. Now let's scroll down and we can type the name over here like okay. Now let's click on update and we can update the product as well. Now let's refresh the product page. Okay, so here we can see, let's select the size is small, then scroll down. These all are the add-on options. I think these two images have been missed, so we are going to fix it out. Now here you can see crust type, cheese burst, fresh pan. So user can select only one option at a time. If they select wheat thin crust, then cheese burst will not be selected. If they select cheese burst, then this will be unchecked. So this is the role of radio button, that only one element can be selected at a time. Let's go ahead and we can fix these two images. Here we can see there is no image. So let's upload chicken sausages. Now let's add the delivery time field, like when the customer would like to deliver his pizza. So here we can select a new field, and then we have this date and time field. So let's click on this date field and then go to the settings, label options, delivery date, go to the general options. Here just check all the options. Make sure there should not be any type of pricing for this date field, because this is just a date that user have to select. So here scroll down and make sure price is hidden. So 0 will not be displayed, and of course there is no means to display the price of this field. Then click on update. In the same way, we can select a new field, that is what we call time, and then go to the settings, change the label time, go to the general options and hide the price. Now let's update, and then we can update the product. Okay, let's refresh the front page. Here we go. So now we can see there are so many add-on options available, and user can select the delivery date from here, and they can click on this time, and then they can set the time from this field. So this is really a very awesome plugin that you can add additional options with any of your existing product. This plugin is really wonderful. So in this way, you can add as many as add-on options with your product. As we can see over here in the extra product options, we have so many useful fields available, like this drop-down box, file upload box, text field. User can type their own text area, or color picker. So this will be your assignment, that you can try to use as many as options from here. In case if you have any question, just drop me your message. Thank you very much. Along with the useful features into your website, it is also very important that your website should look amazing. I mean, the look and feel of your website should be good, so that your customer can easily navigate among the pages. They can find their desired product. Right now our website looks something like this. I mean, this is really ugly website. It doesn't looks good at all. This has just the text and some kind of default links over here. So let's go ahead and we can make this website amazing. I mean, the look and feel of this website. So now we are going to use the best e-commerce theme, that is Rehab theme. This is a premium theme, and let me show you why I suggest Rehab as the best theme for your website. So here we can check few of the demos of this theme. So let's say we can check this e-commerce demo. Now this is the Rehab theme demo, and as we can see over here, this theme is fully loaded with all the required e-commerce functionalities. Like we can see over here, there's a login menu. Once we click on it, a pop-up comes and user can enter their login ID and the password in order to log in into the website. If they would like to sign up, here is the sign up link. In the same way, we have the menu card option. So when you mouse over on it, it automatically displays how many products you have added to the cart. There is also a wish list icon over here. So if someone adds a product to the wish list, they goes over here. This is not over yet. This site also has the Ajax based search box, just like Amazon or Flipkart. And the main reason why I do recommend this theme is because of its speed. It is really super fast e-commerce theme. So let's go ahead and we can buy this theme. If you check the original price of this theme on the Rehab website, it costs around $60 or $59. So we can see over here, this is the price, $59. And if you buy this theme from wpscratch.com, it hardly costs around $15. So you can save a lot of money. So here we can type Rehab. And here we go. This is the exact same theme. The only difference is that you will not get the license key, but that's okay. As I already told you, license key is just used for updating the plugin, and when you buy the theme from here or plugins, then you are already getting 1 year of free updates. And I think this is really a good deal. but that's completely up to you. If you would like to purchase it at the price of 59 bucks from the theme forest, you can buy from there, or if you would like to purchase it at a discounted price, you can get it from here. Just go on add to cart and buy this theme. So once you will download this theme, it will appear something like this. This is a kind of zip file that will be downloaded onto your computer. So firstly, we need to extract this file. Now this is the extracted folder. Let's open it. And here we can see Rehab theme to install. So this is the theme that you have to install. So let's go back to our WordPress dashboard, and under the appearance, we can see themes. Just click on it. Now here at the very top, we can see add new button. Just click on it. And it's time to upload the theme that we have downloaded from the WP Scratch website. So here again, we need to click on upload theme button and just locate that theme onto your desktop. Install this theme and then activate. Now let's open the website and we can check if any changes have been done or not, because we have installed a new theme. Here we go. So we can see the entire design of the home page has been changed. So this is the role of a theme, that it completely changes the structure of your website. Now we can see a sidebar is over here. This area is basically called the sidebar. The very top area is called header. This is the body section, and at the very bottom over here, we can call it as a footer. Now it's time to do some basic settings of the Rehab theme. So we can go on to the backend. This is the welcome page of the Rehab theme. Here we can see it asks you to install the Rehab framework plugin. This is very important as this plugin provides the backend support to the Rehab theme. So here we have all the plugins available. On the left hand side, we can see the Rehab menu, and under this, we can find out this plugins section. But before going ahead, let's scroll down under the registration tab, and here these two fields are already filled with GPL+. Just click on submit, so your theme will be registered. So here we can see the third tab is plugins. Just click on it. Now before installing the plugins, let me give you a quick introduction about it. Plugins are a kind of small scripts or softwares that adds the functionalities to your website. Like we can see over here, Content Egg or Elementor. Elementor is a plugin that helps you to create the web page content with just drag and drop interface. So this really saves a lot of time in building the web pages. And here we have the Rehab framework plugin, and it is required. So let's click on install. Okay, then go back, return to required plugins installer, and we need to activate this plugin. In order to make a plugin work, we need to activate them. And then Elementor plugin is also needed. This is the free version of Elementor, so we can simply install and activate this plugin. Now here we can do some basic settings of this theme. So let's click on start. This automatically opens on your screen when you activate the Rehab framework plugin. Now, Rehab has many pre-made websites that you can directly import with just one click. As we can see over here, these all are the name of those demo websites. Earlier we had already checked the e-commerce version of this theme. So let's go on to the check our demos. And here these all are the demo websites that you can directly import with just one click. So if you are interested in importing the entire website, you can simply select the demo over here and then click on import button. But I do not recommend you to import the entire website, because here you have to learn the things from scratch. So we can simply click on this skip. Now if you have a logo ready for your website, you can simply click on this set logo button, and that will ask you to upload a logo from your desktop. Right now we do not have the logo, but in the upcoming next lectures, I will be guiding you how we can create a free logo. So let's skip this step as well, or we can simply click on save. Now this is another option for uploading the mobile logo. Let's click on save. So the default logo will be used. So I just suggest you to click on save, and then the setup wizard will be completed. Now here I suggest you to just select the wishlist page. So this page will automatically be created, and the comparison, additional blog section or affiliate stores are really not needed. I think blog section would be better. Let's check this option as well, because later on if you would be doing any kind of blogging for your products, in that case blog section would be helpful. Then click on save. Now this is the last second step. Just uncheck the Content Egg, Envato Market and one-click demo import, and we can simply install the Elementor plugin. Alright, now let's click on return to dashboard. So we have successfully completed the basic setup of the Rehab theme. Now let's refresh the home page once again. Here you go. So we can see a search box have been added into the header, and we can see the menu cart option as well as the wish list icon. Now let's do the remaining settings of this theme. Go back to the WordPress dashboard, and this is the Elementor homepage. When you activate the Elementor plugin, this homepage automatically comes up. Now let's scroll down, and at the bottom left corner we can see theme options. So these all are the theme options of the Rehab theme. Now we can see over here, there are a bunch of options that you can use in order to customize your entire website. Like we can see over here, appearance and color. So from here you can change the color scheme of your entire website. This is the section from where we can upload the logo onto our website. From here we can control the header design or menus, and these are the settings for the footer. So there are so many tabs that we can play with, and in the upcoming lectures we'll be using all these options. Now let's jump on to the next lecture and we can create the pages into our website. Thank you very much. In this lecture we are going to create all the required pages of our restaurant website. So this is the WordPress dashboard. Now here we can see Pages tab. Just click on it. Now remember, when you install the WordPress first time, by default 2 pages automatically get created, the sample page and the privacy policy page. And when you install and activate the WooCommerce plugin, then WooCommerce plugin creates these pages: cart, checkout, my account and shop page. And this wishlist page has been created with the Rehab theme. So do not get confused how these pages are created when you haven't done anything with them. These all are the default pages of the plugin and the theme. In order to create a new page, we need to simply click on this add new button, or here we can see under the pages there is also an add new link. So let's click on this add new button. This is the interface from where we can create the pages into our WordPress website. So here you can see add title box. Just click on it and then you can type your page name, something like homepage. Now this is the area from where we can create the content, but this is a kind of Gutenberg page builder that is a little bit complex in order to design the layout of the web page. That's why we have installed the Elementor page builder. So right now we are going to create the blank pages, and in the upcoming lectures I will guide you how we can create the content for the homepage or other pages. On the right hand side, we can see there are several options also available, but right now we do not need to deal with these options. I will teach you later on what needs to be done with these options. In order to publish this page, here we can see publish button. Just click on it and again click on publish. So that's so easy to publish a web page onto your website. Now let's click on this view page and I can show you how exactly the blank home page looks like. Here we go. So you can see this is the complete blank area, and that is the page title home. Right now we haven't created any menu, that's why it is showing click to add menu. And on the right hand side we have this sidebar. Now let's go ahead into the backend of this home page and we can remove this sidebar. So whatever the content we will put on this home page in the upcoming lecture, those content will occupy the entire width of this web page. I mean, there will be no extra space on the left and right hand side. The content will be sticked to the left and right edges of the browser. So in order to go back to the backend area, here you can see edit page. Once you click on it, the backend of the home page will be opened. And this black bar is only visible to the admin of this website, who is already logged in. Now let's scroll down on the right hand side. Under the page options, we can see type of content area. So here we have 3 options: content with sidebar, which is right now selected, and next one is full width content box, and last one is full width browser window. So I suggest you select the second one, full width content box, and then click on update. Now let's open the front page of this home page. So here we have the permalinks. Permalink means the exact URL of this home page. So this is the current URL. Let's click on it. Here we go. So you can see the complete sidebar has been removed, and this is a full blank page. Now it's time to remove this title from this home. So in order to do that, go back onto the backend. Now here we can see disable title. Just click on it and then update. So that's really very simple. Now let's go ahead and we can refresh the home page. Okay, now you have a complete blank area where you can create your desired content as per your thoughts. So I will be teaching you how we can create the content with the help of Elementor page builder in the upcoming lectures. So in the same way, you can create other pages of your website which are really very much required, like the privacy policy page, terms and conditions, refund policy, shipping policy, about us, contact us. So here you can see I have created all the required pages: about us, contact us, refund policy, privacy policy is already there, shipping policy, and terms and conditions. So these are some kind of important pages that every e-commerce website has. Now one more important thing. Here on the website you can see carbonclaps.com. I mean that is the main domain. Let me refresh it once again. Now here you can see still the home page is not appearing as the first page or the front page of this website. So whatever the content we will create on the home page, of course that content will also be not appearing onto the first page. So how we can fix this problem? This is very important. Now the reason is we have created home as the normal page like contact page that we have created or the about us page. So how WordPress software will understand what should be the first page of this website? So we must need to do a setting so that a specific page can be set as the front page of the website. So here under the settings you need to simply go on to the reading option. Now you can see here your home page displays your latest post. So this is a default post that the home page is displaying right now that was created by the WordPress when we have installed it. So here you need to select second option, a static page. Now from the home page drop down you can select the home as the front page. So every time when someone opens the website, the home page will be appearing. At last we can click on save changes. Now let's refresh the website once again. So you can see here a complete blank page is opening. That means the home page is the first page of your website. So that's super easy. Please do not miss this step. Otherwise you will keep dealing with the problem. Let's jump into the next lecture. Thank you very much. Now let's understand the permalinks. Permalinks are basically the unique links of your web pages that your website has. So let's say I'm just going on to the pages section, and if I open this about us page, I'm in the front page. So I'm just going to open it into a new tab, and in the same way we can open this contact page and this refund policy. Now here at the very top you can see after the main domain name there is a / and then question mark page -id equals to 39. When we check the contact page, page ID changes 51. In the same way, refund policy changes to 42. So this is basically called this slug. I mean, after the main domain and /, whatever the text is written, that is called this slug. And this slug is unique for each of their pages. But this is really not SEO friendly. I mean, when you will be doing the SEO of your website, in that case, how Google will understand that this page is what about? I mean, what is the content written on this page so that it can rank for the keywords? In that case, it is very important that you should fix the permalinks so that search engine can recognize what a page is about. So let's go ahead and we can fix the permalinks. In order to do that, just go on to the backend. Under the settings, we can see permalinks. So all we are going to do is making our web page URLs SEO friendly. Here is the format. The current one is selected after the main domain (p equals to 1 to 3). I suggest you to select post name from here. So whatever the page name will be there, that will be created as the slug of your page. Now let's scroll down and we can simply save changes. I'm just closing the about page, contact page and refund policy. Now let's go back to the pages section again, and again we are going to open this about page and contact page. So here you can see now the slug has automatically been changed. It has been set up as per the page title. So page title was about us, that's why it is set up as about-us. In the same way, contact us has been changed. So this is really super easy and very important for your website rankings in the future. If you have any questions, just drop me a message. Thank you very much. In this lecture, I'm gonna show you how you can create a copyright-free logo without any special graphic designing skill or without any Photoshop or other expensive software. So we can simply open a website that is canva.com, canva.com. So this is the website that can help us to create a copyright-free logo with a drag and drop interface. You can log in with any of your existing social profile or Gmail account. So let me log in with my Gmail account. Alright, so this is the pop-up, just close it. Now here you need to click on this create a design and then select custom dimensions. So as we have already installed and activated the Rehab theme that supports a maximum width of the logo 405 pixel. So I suggest you to keep the logo width something like 220. Do not enter px because pixels are already selected, and we can set the height up to 90 pixel and then click on create new design. We can close the first tab. So this is the interface from where we can create our logo. Now on the left hand side, we can see there are so many options available. Just click on elements. And as we are going to run this restaurant website, so in the search box, we can type restaurant and then hit enter. Here we go. So we can see there are so many icons and images are available which are 100% copyright free. These images are free as well as premium. You can see these images, they have the crown symbol. That means these are the premium images. So we are not going to use these one, but we are going to use the free stuff. So let's find out a better logo. Here it is. Let's click on it. So it will appear on the right hand side. This is the logo designing area. We can simply drag these corners and you can see here the icon has been increased. Now on the right hand side we can write some text. So here you can see on the left hand side we have this text. Just click on it and there are so many pre-made text available that you can directly click and they will appear on the right hand side. Let's say this one. So we can see it appears over here. Now in place of the huge we can type like Delhi, and here we can type like food. Click outside and then drag it on the right hand side. Let's increase the font size. So just increase it a little bit. Okay, I think that looks better. Let's align them vertically. Cool. This logo looks perfect. Now let's click on this download button and it suggests you to download the PNG format. Just click on this download button and this logo will be downloaded onto your computer. Alright, so here is the downloaded file. Let me open it. You can see over here. So this is how the logo looks like, and we can upload this logo in the upcoming next lecture when we will be creating the menu for our website. Thank you very much. In this lecture, I'm gonna show you how we can upload the logo into our website, as well as we will be creating the menus so the user can easily navigate among the pages. Right now this is our header and we can see in place of the logo, this is something written Carbon Claps Pizza Delivery Website. So let's go ahead and we can replace this basic text with a logo. Simply go to the WordPress backend. Now here scroll down and you will be finding this theme options. Just click on it. Now this is the theme options panel. On the left hand side we can see logo and favicon. Just click on it and here you can see upload logo. So click on this choose file. And then under the upload files, you need to click on select file and we can upload the logo from our desktop. So that is the logo. Let's upload it. Alright, and then click on insert into post. So we have successfully uploaded the logo. Now here you can also find upload logo retina version. Retina version means you can upload a double size logo. So in case if this website will be viewed into a very large screen, in that case logo will not be distracted. But this is really not a mandatory option, just leave it as it is. At last we can click on save changes. Now let's refresh our front page once again. Here we go. So you can see we have successfully uploaded the logo into our website. Now let's go ahead and we can create the menu for our website. In order to create the menu, simply hover on this appearance option and then click on menus. Now in this box we need to give it a name, just like main menu. You can give it any name. This is just for your reference, and we can say it is the group name of all the menu items, and then click on create menu. Now it's time to add all the menu items from the left hand side under this main menu group. So on the left hand side you can see there is a pages section, and here you can find three tabs: most recent, view all, and search. So you need to click on view all and you will be getting all the pages that you have already created or they were created by default by the WordPress under this section. So whatever the pages you would like to add and displayed as the menu, you can simply select them from here, like this: home, about, we can select contact us, and shop. Now let's click on add to menu. So these menus are showing in this way. Now these are the pages links. It's time to add the product category as well. So scroll down and here you can see post, custom links, categories, and WooCommerce endpoints. Do not get confused. This categories means the post categories, I mean here. these are not the product categories. So you must need to enable the product categories. Just scroll up and here you can see screen options. Under this option, you will be finding product categories. Just check it and they will be displayed over here, product categories. So in this way, you can also remove all the useless sections that you would not like to display it over here. Let's say we can disable this categories. Product categories are enabled. And now here, just click on this tab and you will be seeing all the product categories that you have created under this products and then categories section. So here we can see burgers, pizza. Let's select all of them and then add to menu. Okay, so there are so many menus that we have created. Firstly, let's save it and we can check how exactly they looks like. Now let's refresh the home page. Now nothing is showing over here. Why? The reason is that Rehab theme has so many locations where you can display the menus, but we haven't specified that the menu that we have created over here, these menus will only be displayed in this area. So the Rehab theme is not getting the idea whether those menus should be displayed over here or in the footer area. So let's go ahead and we can check a box over here. Now you can see display location. So under this you need to select primary menu. So there are total 3 menu locations available: primary menu, top menu, user logged in menu. We must need to select the primary menu and this area is basically called the primary menu display location. So now we can click on save menu and all these menus will be displayed under this area. Let me show you. Here we go. So you can see all these menus are showing over here. Now let's go ahead and we can set this non-veg burgers, veg burgers menu under this burgers category. In the same way, we can put this non-veg pizza and veg pizza under this pizza menu. And then both burgers and pizza will goes under shop. Let me show you how we can do that. Here you can see, in order to display a specific menu under other menu, you just need to simply drag it on the right hand side. So now we can see burger is this sub item of shop. And then we can shift this non-veg burger under the burgers and then veg burger under the burger. So these two are the subcategories, or we can say sub menus of this burger, and the whole burger is the sub menu of shop. In the same way, we can shift this pizza to right, but this will be aligned to this burger. So pizza is also under the shop and then non-veg pizza goes over here and then veg pizza goes over here. Now let's click on save menu and we can refresh the home page again. Here you go. So now you can see there is an arrow just next to the shop. Let's mouse over on it and we can see burger and pizza is displayed under the shop. So when we hover on burger, then non-veg burgers and veg burger. In the same way, hover on pizza and we can see non-veg pizza and veg pizza. Now let's put the contact us at the last position. In that case, simply drag the contact us and just put it at the very bottom like this and then save menu. Okay, now let's refresh the home page again. Here we go. So now we can see the contact us location has also been changed. So this is how you can create the menu into your WordPress website. In case if you have any question, just drop me your message. Thank you very much. Hey guys, in this lecture, I'm gonna show you how we can create the content for our homepage. So this is the current homepage, which is 100% blank. Let's go ahead and we can create some content over here. We can display the products. We can type some kind of text about our business. We can display some images, and there are so many things that we are going to do in this lecture. So firstly, we are going to create a banner, something similar to this, that will occupy the full width of the browser, and that looks really amazing. So let's go back to the WordPress dashboard. We can go on to the pages, and then we will be opening the backend of the home page. So here is the home page. Just click on edit. Now we need to click on edit with Elementor. So the Elementor interface will be loaded onto the screen. Okay, so this is the Elementor window from where we can easily create the content for our homepage or any other pages. On the left hand side, there are so many widgets available like this heading. So if you would like to write any heading on your web page, you can use this heading widget. In the same way, we have the image widget over here. So in case if you would like to display an image onto the web page, you can use this widget. I'll show you very soon how exactly we can use them. So there are so many widgets available like this button widget, video widget, through which you can display any YouTube or Vimeo video onto your website. And this is Google Map, In the same way, we have this icon list over here, progress bar. So we'll be going ahead to use all these widgets very soon onto the web page. Now let me explain you how exactly this Elementor page builder works. To use any element, firstly you need to take a section. Section is basically a kind of platform on which you can put the elements. So here we can see a plus icon, just click on it, and these are the structure of this section that you can use on your web page. The first block is a one column section, so let's click on it, and here you can see a blue bordered area. This is what we call a section that we can use into our WordPress website. Now inside it you can see this plus icon. So once you click on it, then on the left hand side you will be seeing all these elements list. So you can drag and drop all these elements one by one inside this section, and those elements appear over here. Now one by one you can click on those elements, and then from the left hand side you can type anything, whatever you want. The good thing about Elementor page builder is that you can also edit the content from here. So let's click on it, and you can see that cursor is showing. So I can type anything over here, then hit enter like that. So we can also say Elementor is a front end editor. Now let's delete this heading. This was just for the demonstration. Later on we'll be going ahead to use this heading element. Let me show you the settings of this entire section. So in the middle of this tab, we can see these 6 little dots. Just right click on them and then click on edit section. So on the left hand side we can see these all are the settings of this section. Edit section is the title, and here we have layout, style and advanced. These 3 tabs are always available in every element's setting. So under the layout, we can see there are so many options available. For example, stretch section. So once you make it yes, then the section will be sticked to the border of this entire browser. As you can see over here, it is stretched. So let's make it no. Then we have content with boxed. Boxed means in case if you put any content inside it, let's say we can put some kind of headings. So in that case, all those headings will only be appearing over here. I mean, those heading will not be sticked to the borders of this browser. And if you make it full width, then all content will be sticked to the border of this browser. So I always suggest you to make it boxed. Now let's explore the other settings. So here we have columns gap. The default value has been set up over here. But this option is really not needed because it only used to separate 2 columns if we use inside this section. But already we are just using 1 column section. So in that case, this option is really not needed. Height. From here, you can specify the height of this section. If you set it to fit to screen, in that case, the entire height of this section will occupy the complete width and height of the current browser, or we can say the viewport. So you can see here, this is the range, I mean the border of this section. And if we set the height of this section to minimum height, in that case, it occupies the default value height. So right now it is 427 pixel. You can increase or decrease the height of this section. Now, for your information, it is very important for you to understand that the height of a section is dependent on the amount of content that we put inside this section. So let's say we can click on this plus icon, and then I can put here the heading. In the same way, I can go to this grid icon. So all elements are visible. Now let's say we can put a video element over here just below this heading. So you need to focus over here. When I hover on this section, the border of this section shows what is the exact height of this section. So you can see I have put heading as well as video inside it. That's why the height of this section is up to here. So it is proved that the height of this section is dependent on the amount of content that we put inside it. Now let's delete it. To delete any element, the standard way is just mouse hover on it, and then on the top right corner you will be seeing this little pencil icon. Just right click on it and then delete. So that element will completely be deleted. Now let's go ahead and we can set a background image of this section. So click on these little dots, right click, edit section, and on the left hand side again we can see the settings. Just click on this style tab, and here under the background tab you will be seeing background type. So click on this classic icon, and here you have 2 options. Either you can set a background color by just using this color palette. So let me show you how exactly it changes the color. You can see here on the right hand side, the color is completely being changed. We can also move this bar. Now let's make it clear, and we can set a background image. So here we have the image section. just click on this plus icon, or you can also click on choose image. Now go to your desktop, upload files, and we can upload a background image. I think I have already uploaded an image into the media library. Here it is. The first one, make sure when you are setting a background image of any section, the width of the image should be at least 1920 pixel wide and height should be 500 pixels or 600 pixels. That's fine, but width really matters. So your image will not be distracted. Now let's click on insert media. Here we go. So this is how the background image looks like, but the full image is not showing. On the left hand side, we can see the preview. The reason is that we have set up this image as the background image of this section, but we haven't specified what should be the height of this section. So once the height of this section will start increasing, we will also be seeing the background image properly. Let me show you how exactly this works. So right now I'm just going to set the minimum height of this section. So let's go to the layout of this section setting, and here we have the height. Let's say minimum height. So that is 477 pixel. So here you can see when the height of the section increases, the background content is visible. One more important thing, that the image is not showing horizontally center. So you just need to go on to the style, and here under the background image settings, we have this option size. So make sure it is cover. So now the image will be properly visible as it shows into the preview. Still a little bit image is cropped, no problem. Let me just hide this editor, and here you can see this is how it looks like. So let's open the editor again. Also few more settings, that repeat should be no repeat and position should be center. So this is how the image looks properly. I hope you get an idea how exactly this all work. Now let's proceed further. We can update this page. So let's click on update button. So whatever the work we have done so far, that will be saved and we will not lose our work. Now let's go on to the front page. So click on this hamburger icon. You can see here this is the hamburger icon. Just click on it, and here we have the view page. So I'm just opening this page into a new tab. Here we go. So this is the new tab opening. So we will keep opened the editor mode in a one tab and the front end into a new tab. So this is how it looks like. We have just displayed a background image over here. Now let's add few more content. So go back to the Elementor. Now we can add a new section. So let's click on this plus. It's time to add some kind of text about our business on the left half portion, and in the right hand side we'll be using an image that will overlap this top background image. So we can use this two column section. So here you can see this whole section is divided into two columns. Now in the first column we can use a heading. So just click on this plus. Now on the left hand side we have these elements. This is the heading element. Just drop it over here and we can click on this heading. Just delete all this text and we can type something like. So you can add any text of your business. Now on the left hand side we have the settings. So from the alignment you can align it to center. So that's also up to you, and then click on this grid icon again. Now it's time to add some kind of paragraph text just below this heading. So we have this text editor. This is also used to write the text, but in this text editor we can write many sentences. So this is the default text. If you would like to change this text, just click on it and then you can type anything about your business. So I'm just leaving it as it is, and we can align this text to center as well. So select all the text. Now here we have this icon, toggle toolbar. Click on it and then we have more options. So here is the align center. Click on it and this text is center aligned. Now let's add a divider between these two texts. So here we can click on this grid icon and then we have this divider element. Just drop it in between these two texts. So it looks like a line. And on the left hand side, the settings of this divider are opened. Now here we have the width. Right now it is 100% set. So you can also decrease the width something like up to 25%. So this looks fine and we can align it to center. Now it's time to display an image in the right column. So we can click on this plus icon, and here on the left sidebar, all the widgets are available. Just drag and drop this image widget. Okay, so this image widget is used to display an image onto your web page. Now on the left side, the settings of this image widget has been opened. Here we can see choose image under the content. So let's click on it. I think I have already uploaded an image in the media library. So that is the image. Let's select it and then insert media. So this is how the image looks like. Make sure to select the correct image size. So I always recommend you to use full option from here. And we can align this image to center inside its column. Now the next thing that we are seeing over here is in the left column, all the content is stick to the top. That's why there is a lot of white space at the bottom in this first column. So let's go ahead and we can align this entire content to the middle of this column. So there will be equal white space at the top and the bottom of this content. In order to do that, simply go to this column setting, just right click, edit column, and under the layout tab, you will be seeing this vertical align option. From this default, select middle. So it will automatically align the entire content to the vertically middle, and this looks really good. Now let's make this image attractive. So we can simply go to this image settings and go to the style tab. Now here we can see box shadow. Just click on this pencil icon and you can see there's a 3D effect added at the borders of this image. You can also change the color of this border from this color palette like this. So that will be red or green. I think better would be if we can leave it to default. I think this is the color that looks better. And here you can also play with some more options, like you can increase the blur. So this is how it looks like. And then we can update. Now let's reopen this front page. So I'm just going on to the view page option. Okay, here we go. So this is how this image looks like, and that is the content. You can see there's a 3D effect has been added. Now let's add some space in between these two sections. I mean this second one and the top one. So let's go back to the Elementor. Now here we have the second section. Right click on these little dots, edit section, go on to the advanced settings, and here we can see margin top and margin bottom. This icon is selected. That means if you increase the top margin or the bottom margin, both values will simultaneously increase. So let's say we are increasing the top margin. On the right hand side, you can see there is some white space added just above this section, and the bottom value has also been increased. If you would like to increase just top or just bottom, in that case, you can simply uncheck this icon. So both values will not be dependent on each other. Now let's click on update. Now let's make this section more impressive. So firstly, we are going to set a background image of this section. Let's click on these little dots. Then we can go on to the style tab. Under the background type, simply select an image from here. So let's upload an image. Alright, now let's click on insert media and make sure to repeat this image. So here we can select repeat. Now we can see here this image is a stick to the border of this section. So let's increase some internal padding of this section. So there will be some kind of a space at the top, left, right and bottom corners of any element that we put inside this section. So let's go on to these little dots again and then advanced. Now here we can see padding option. This icon is checked, just uncheck it and we can increase the top padding like this. So you can see there is some extra space added in between the section border and the image. In the same way, we can increase the bottom padding like this. So that looks better. Now let's go on to these elements icon. And here we can drag and drop the image widget. Now we can set an image. So I have already uploaded an image into the media library. That is the image. Let's click on insert media. That looks cool. Now in order to align this image vertically to this content, we can simply go on to the column setting, and under the layout we can find vertical align. So from here we can set it to middle. Now let's click on update and then we can refresh our home page. So this is how the section looks like. We have placed a transparent image of tomato, and in the right column we have this image with the box shadow effect. Now let's make this page more better. So here we can see there is some white space at the top of this section. I mean there is white space in between these two sections. So let's remove this white space, and also if you can focus on the left and right side of this web page, there is a lot of white space. So let's make this entire page full width. In order to do that, simply open a new tab and then go to carbonclaps.com and then wp-admin. I mean you need to open the dashboard once again, then go to the pages and find the home page. This is the home page. Now this time you do not need to click on edit with Elementor, but just click on this simple edit link. This is the backend of the home page, and here on the right hand side you need to scroll down under the pages option We had already dealt with this section earlier. Now this time you need to make it full width of browser window. So the entire page content will occupy the complete width of the browser. At last click on update. So there will be no white space. Now let's refresh the home page again. Here you go. So you can see all the extra white space from the top, left, right has been removed. Now, you must remember that we did set a top margin of this section. That's why this white space is showing over here. So let's go to the Elementor screen, and here we can go on to the section setting. Now go to the advanced, and here you can see there's a top margin. Let's remove this top margin to 0 like this. So now there is no white space. Let's update this page and we can refresh our home page once again. Now you can see the look and feel of the home page. That looks really amazing. So this is how one by one you can add the elements, you can play with the options and make your home page or any web page impressive. Now let's add one more section just below it. So we can go back onto the Elementor screen, scroll down, and we can click on this plus icon. Let's take a new section. Now again we can go on to the section settings, right click and then edit section. Now on the left hand side, these are the section settings. Go on to the style and we can set a background image. So under the background tab, here is the background type. Let's click on this classic icon and then we can choose an image from here. Let's upload an image. So this is the one. Let's upload it. And we can click on insert media. Okay. Now again, go on to the advanced because here we can see there is a white space at the top of this section. So let's set the top margin and bottom margin to 0. Still we can find the white space. That means there is a bottom margin set of this top section. So let's go on to the section settings. And here you can see the bottom margin is 23. That's why the white space is showing just below this section. So let's decrease it. Here you go. So now there is no white space in between these two sections. Come back to the section settings of this last one. Go on to the layout. And here we can set stretch section. So it will occupy the complete width of this browser. And now it's time to set the full height of this section. So that will completely occupy the height of the viewport. So here you can see height section. Right now it is default. Here you can set it to fit to screen. So now the height of this section is not dependent on the content that we will place inside it. So here I'm going to display the products that we have already created into the earlier lectures. So firstly we can take a heading. Let's click on this plus and there is the heading widget. Let's drag and drop it over here and we can rename this heading. So let's say our products. The color of this heading is black. Let's make it white. Go to the style. Here is the text color. Let's set it to white. So it is better visible. We can align this text to middle. So here under the content we have the alignment. Make it center. Then again go on to the style and we can change the font style. So here is the typography edit icon. Here is the font family drop down. From here we can select something like Poppins. This is a cool font for the headings. And from this drop down we can set the weight of this heading. Let's set it to 500 and we can increase the font size. That's okay. Now if you would like to add some description about your products, you can add 2 or 3 lines just below it. So firstly we can duplicate this divider and drop it just below the heading. Again change the color of this divider so it will be better visible. Go on to the style and from here we can make it yellow. Also decrease the width of this divider. So go on to the content. Here is the width. Let's decrease it. That's fine. Again duplicate some text from here. Drop it just below the divider. And you can change the text color from this style tab. You can also change the typography. So let's set it to something like Montserrat and change the weight to 400. Alright, now it's time to display all the products just below it. So here we are going to use a new thing that is what we call WooCommerce shortcode. Shortcode is basically a kind of code that we can place somewhere onto a web page and it automatically fetch all the products from your WordPress dashboard. So firstly go on to these little dots and here you can search for shortcode. This is the shortcode widget. Just drop it below this text and now You can see this is the format of the shortcode. You can use the opening brackets and then closing bracket, and then you need to type some text inside it. So in order to display the products, firstly start a square bracket and then we can type products space. Then you need to specify the limit. I mean how many products you would like to display on a single web page. So limit equals to, then double quotes, and inside these double quotes you can specify the number of products that you would like to display on a web page. So let's say 4. Now again space, and here you need to specify the number of columns. So columns equals to, then again double quote, and here we can type 4 and then close this square bracket. At last we can click on apply. And now let's scroll down. Here you go. So this shortcode automatically fetch all the products that you have created inside the WordPress dashboard, and that will automatically be displayed on any web page wherever you will paste the shortcode. At last we can click on update button and then we can refresh our home page. Okay, here you go. So this is how the products looks like. Let's add some space at the top of this heading. So the better way would be we can increase the internal padding of this entire section. Go to the section setting, then advanced. So under the advanced, this is the padding option. Firstly uncheck this link value together icon. So all values will not be increased simultaneously. Now we need to increase the top padding. So here is the top box. Let's increase it. So you can see there is some extra space is adding just above this heading. In the same way, increase the bottom padding. That's fine, and then update. Now let's refresh our home page again. Here we go. So now this section looks better. So this is how our home page looks like. Now let's add a call to action just below this section. Alright, so let's take another row. And we can set a background image of this section as well. So right click, edit section, go to the style, and then background type classic, and we can upload a new background image. So let's upload this image. So the background image has successfully been set up. Now let's take an inner section inside this section. So click on this plus, and here we have the inner section. Just drop it inside this section, and we can divide this section into 3 columns. So just add one more column. Alright, so in these 2 columns we will put the button, and here we will put a heading. So here we have the heading. Just duplicate this heading. That will save a lot of time. And we can drop it inside this column. Let's change the text. So we can type here something like shop for pizza and burgers. It's time to change the font color. So let's go to this style. Here we have the text color. Make it black. If it doesn't work from these palettes, then you can simply move your mouse over here. Alright, we can also decrease the font size. So go to the typography and we can reduce the size from here. Now inside this section we need to put a button. So let's click on this plus, and here we have the button element. Just drop it inside this column. On the left hand side we can see all the settings of this button are already opened. Here we can change the button text. Inside this content tab you will be finding this button and then the text. So here, click here is written by default. Let's remove it and we can type something like buy pizza. And in this box, we can provide the link of that specific page. Now, what exactly we are going to do over here? When someone click on this button, they will be redirected only onto the pizza page. So go on to the front page. We had already created the menu in the earlier lecture. So just hover on the shop menu, and here we have the pizza. So just put your mouse on this pizza, then right click and then copy link address. When you will be on to the Google Chrome browser, it will give you copy link address option, and when you will use the Mozilla Firefox, you will be finding copy link location option or something like that. So now let's go back onto the Elementor, and here we can put that link like this. So this is the specific product category page link, that is product category -pizza. So when someone click on this button, they will be redirected only onto the pizza page. Now let's style this button. So firstly, we can align it to center in this container like that. Now go on to the style, and here we can change the button color and text and everything. So here we have the background color. Let's select a color something like orange. That looks better. If you would like to change the text color, you can simply change it from here like white. White is already by default over here and that is better visible. So I think text color do not need any kind of change. And let's go on to the hover. So when someone put the mouse on it, then what exactly the color will be. So here we can change the color something like black. Text color should be white and then put the mouse over here. You can see the button color changes. Now in the same way, we need to put a new button over here and that button will be linked to the burgers page. And here is the burgers page. Right click, copy the link. Now go back onto the Elementor and we can duplicate this button. So right click and then duplicate. At last we can drop it into the next column. See how easy it is. Now let's click on it and then we can change the button text and the link. Go on to the left hand side. Here we have the text. Let's change it to burgers and we can update the link over here. So now it is the burgers page link. Also we can reduce the column size. So just put the mouse over here. You will be seeing this kind of icon. Just hold your mouse and then move it on the right hand side. So this is how you can also resize the column width. I'm just going to make it 25%. Okay. And the same thing we need to do with this column. Here we go. So both of these columns are at 25% and this is 50%. Let's go on to this column setting and we can vertically align this text to the middle. So here we have the vertical align option. Set it to middle. That's better. Also we can increase the internal padding of this external section. So right click, go to the advanced, uncheck this icon and we can set the internal padding 20 top and 20 bottom. Let's update. And we can refresh our home page once again. Okay, let's scroll down. Here you go. So this page really looks awesome. As you can see over here, we have easily created this entire web page with the help of the Elementor plugin, and that plugin is really awesome. Now let's jump on to the next lecture and we will complete the footer section. Thank you very much. In this lecture, we are going to create the footer of our food delivery website. Footer is basically a kind of section that floats at the very bottom of your website. So this is the footer that we have onto our website right now. On the footer, we can display additional information about our website like shipping policy or refund policy, terms and condition links, and you can also display the payment icons. So there are so many things that you can display in the footer area. Just like the header, footer is also visible on all the web pages of your website. So this is the footer that we are going to create today that will be having a kind of contact number. We can also call it as a customer support number, and that number will be clickable. So once someone click on that number, the default application of the device will automatically start calling to the customer care. Then after, we will be placing the logo of the website. Then we will put some kind of social media icons, and these icons will be linked to the social media pages of the business. Then we will put some kind of description over here, and at last we can put the credits of the website. So in order to create a custom footer, firstly we need to buy the premium version of the Elementor. So you need to simply open a website, that is wpscratch.com. And from this website, you can buy the Elementor Pro plugin. So that is the Elementor Pro page builder. The cost is just $10 and you can get 1 year of free updates of this plugin. If you buy this plugin directly from the original author, let me show you. Here it is. So they charge around $49 for 1 year. So every year you have to renew them, and this price is really huge. So I always try to save your money as much as possible. So you can directly buy the Elementor Pro Page Builder plugin from the WP Scratch website. I have already bought this plugin, so I'm going to install that plugin into my WordPress website. So let's hover on to the plugins and then we can click on add new. Now it's time to upload the plugin. So here we have the upload plugin button, and then locate that plugin onto your desktop. So here we have the Elementor Pro plugin. I'm just going to install this plugin into my WordPress website. Now let's activate this plugin. Alright, now it's time to create the footer. So here under the Elementor you can see a new tab, that is templates. Just hover on it and then you need to click on theme builder. Alright, now click on this add new button at the very top, and here from this drop down you need to select footer, because we are going to create the footer for our WordPress website. Here you can give the name of the footer. Let's say my custom footer. Then click on create template. Now just close this pop-up. So here we have the cross button, and this is the similar interface that we have used when we were creating the content for the home page. Here we have the plus icon, just click on it and then we can take a section. So let's say this section. Now let's go ahead and we can set a background image. Right click and then edit section. Then go on to the style tab. Under the background, here is the classic icon. Just choose an image. So I already have uploaded an image into the media library. Let's use this image. Insert media. And from here we can set it to cover. And let's set repeat to repeat. Because the image size is small, so it will completely occupy the entire space of this section. Now let's click on this plus and then we can take a heading. So here we have the heading. Now here we can type something like call us to place your order and then align it to right. Now it's time to add a new column. So just hover over here, right click and then click on add new column. Also, we need to set the vertical alignment to middle. So this content will automatically align to the middle of this entire section. Now here we can click on this plus and it's time to use a new widget, that is what we call icon list. Here is the icon list. Just drop it and these are the default item lists created. Just delete the next two. Now click on this first one. Here we can provide a phone number. Let's say +91, whatever the phone number you have, like this. And to make this phone number clickable, all you need to do is copy the entire phone number. Now in the link box, we need to type TEL, that is in a small letter, then colon symbol, and then paste the phone number. Remove the hyphen from between. That's all you have to do. Also we can change the icon. So let's click on this icon library. And here we can search for phone. So let's select this icon, insert. Now it's time to increase the font size. So go on to the style. Here we have the text tab. Now under the typography, you can increase the font size. I think that is better visible. Also we can increase the icon size. So go on to the icon tab. Here is the icon size. Just increase the icon. I think that's much better. Again go on to this column setting, right click, edit column, and here vertical align should be middle. So that is better. Also make sure to stretch this section. So just edit this section and under the layout, we can see this content width. So here you can set it to full width. Now let's duplicate this entire section. And firstly we can delete all these existing columns. Okay. So this is the fresh section. Now let's click on this plus and we can take an inner section. So here is the inner section. Delete the existing second column and here we can drag and drop the logo of the website. So firstly we can take an image widget and then choose an image. Go on to the media library and from here we can upload that image. Alright. Here we can set the size. So right now it is large, make it full. Now it's time to display some social media icons just below it. So again go on to these little dots and here we can search for social. These are the social icons, just drop it below the logo. And now on the left hand side we can see Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. You can also add more items. So let's click on this Facebook and here we can provide our social media page link. Like this. In the same way, you can provide Twitter and YouTube link as well. Let's add one Instagram too. So go on to this icon library and here we can search for Instagram. So in this way you can add the social media icons into your footer. Let's go ahead and we can change the icon size. Go on to the style and here we have icon option. So this is the size, just increase the size from here. So I think this size is better. Now let's go back and again we can add a different widget through which we can write the description. So just drop this text editor. Now let's go to the setting. So this is the default text. We can align this text to middle. And at last we can add the copyright. So again we can duplicate this entire section. So this is the duplicated section. Just delete all these internal content and this is the text area. Firstly, we can change the background color of this section, so it will be differentiated from the above one. Go to the setting and from the style tab, just delete the existing image and we can set a background color from this color option. Let's set it to black. Okay. And now click on this text editor widget and change the font color to white. So from here we can change the text color to white. Now let's go ahead and we can change this text. So we can type here copyright 2020 like this. So our footer is ready. Now let's click on this publish button. Now this will ask you where would you like to display this footer. So make sure to click on this add condition button and make sure the entire site is selected. So this footer will be displayed on the entire website. At last click on save and close. So that's all you have to do and you have successfully created a custom footer onto your website. Now let's go on to the front page and we can refresh our home page again. Here you go. So now you can see this is a complete footer that we have created. Now let's click on this phone number. So you can see this is a default app onto my browser which is asking to call on this number. So this is a click to call number. And here we have the social media icons and this is the copyright bar. So this is how you can create a custom footer into your website with the help of Elementor Pro plugin that we have bought from this website. In case if you have any question, just drop me your message. Thank you very much.